Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, no matter where you are around the world. Welcome to Kilroy's World. Hey guys, we're on the air, okay? Or we're on air. Well, we're probably more than on air, but anyway, that's a different story for a different day. Um, anyway, what did I say? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to Kilroy's World. Welcome to your world. Welcome to the menagerie. Welcome to my office. Welcome to your world, right? Hey, if you want it to be, I'm here with Moo Hugs, and I'm here with Paul, and I'm going to let them say hello and tell you who you are, who they are. You may know them or not know them, or anyway. Anyway, Moo Hugs, I'm going to highlight you first. Go.
Hi, I'm Moo Hugs. I'm Kilroy's sister. Today I'm going to try to finish my casting on my knitting machine, which is a brand new machine that I've had maybe an hour in the last 3 months to work on it because I'm always doing something else. Welcome to the channel. Glad you're here, and take it away, Paul.
There's Paul. Paul is in the red shirt for some reason. Paul, you know what happens to red shirts, don't you?
Really, it's orange.
Okay.
All right. It's orange.
Anyway, that's what you're going to tell them down at the planet, right? Really, this isn't a red shirt. This is an orange shirt.
Exactly. So I'm safe. It's my safe shirt. Anyway, I'm Paul. Paul's Messy Workshop. I guess.
What are you working on? What are you working on today, Paul?
Oh, I made. My grandson is into Warhammer.
Oh, cool.
And I made him a little guy. I don't know if that focuses in on that guy or not. Anyway, I thought it was too small, so I increased his size by about a third.
Yeah. I think the one in your right hand is more like it, right?
I don't know. I'm going to give them both to him and ask him which is the best, and he'll say neither one of them. And I'll give them both to him.
From the ones that I've seen, Paul, it's like that. They're kind of, I don't know, maybe a little bit too big, but not that much. You know.
This one's about an inch and, well, wait, I can tell you in metrics. This one is about 50 millimeters, and the little one is about...
Welcome.
About 35 millimeters.
So 50 millimeters.
Yep.
Is
about 2 inches, isn't it? Yeah, about 2 inches.
Yeah, I didn't pull this out for just no reason. Yeah, 1.98 inches. Yes. Yeah, 2 inches. Paul, you can do math.
I've gotten into the metrics. For an old guy, I know metric.
Yeah, I think that's about right. I think 2 inches is about right.
Yeah.
What are they called? Warhammer?
Warhammer 40K.
Siri, what's the average size of Warhammer 40K pieces?
Here's an answer from SeniorCare2Share.com.
40K piece is 28 millimeters. However, the height of the models varies depending on the army and the age of the sculpts.
Oh, okay.
28 millimeters? Yeah, that's 1 inch.
No, that's a little over an inch, yeah, because 25 is about an inch. 25.4 or something.
0.03 inches is 1 millimeter.
No, that's an inch. 28 is 1.09 inches. 28 millimeters. But anyway, okay. Yeah. Paul, you're gonna have to go visit the game stores. Okay.
Yeah. Well, I don't really care. But it's up to him. But I think the best way, after printing these, I think the best way to print them is with a resin printer.
Oh yeah, certainly, Paul.
I think it'd get much more detail, but I don't plan on getting into the resin printing world.
Hey, if you want, I have a resin printer with clear resin out there. It's been in there like months. I'll be more than happy to pop it in there and let it run and see what it does.
Hey, I
Worst
can
thing
send
to
you
do
a
is
file.
mess up my FEP and I have to redo it again. But it's got a new FEP too, by the way.
The FEPs are so easy to change and they're cheap.
What, the FEPs?
Yes.
Negative.
I bought a whole bunch off of Amazon.
Man, it takes a lot of time.
Isn't resin printing like opening a whole new rabbit hole?
Yeah, it is.
You don't breathe it in.
My hometown was
Don't
the
breathe
home
it
of
in,
the
even the
shuttle.
water soluble stuff.
Yeah, just don't breathe it in. It's all chemicals.
Yeah, and that's one of the things that I don't know. I've got it on the garage, and it's always been out there. But I'll let it run. I probably could have turned it on and left it on. But my point, my offer still stands. Send it to me.
Okay.
I'll try to test one for you. I mean, either an inch or two or whatever the size he says. That
All right.
And I'm
I'll
sure you
check
can
with
go
him.
look at
Next train will
online
go.
somewhere and say, okay, this is
And
a Met 40 Warrior Commander or
I'm
something
the
like
first
that.
space shuttle landing.
These are-
Next train will
If
go.
that stuff smells, then you don't really want it in the house.
And several after that.
Oh, it's horrible, bad for you.
Is it? Oh, then I don't want one.
Well,
No.
the fumes. Okay, the fumes before they're cured, okay, are just toxic. You don't wear them. You wear a mask when you're dealing with it. You wear gloves. You don't want it to touch you. And honestly, it is that bad. It is that bad. People kind of go, I just stare at the thing. Well, anyway, yeah. You know what?
Next
You
train
know
will
what my
go.
mom says.
And okay.
What?
Okay, Jeff. See you in a little bit. My mom says, "As stupid is as stupid
The
does."
stupid does. Yep.
All right. So,
If they jumped off a bridge, would you jump off it?
well, it depends how high it was.
Yes.
Is it a cookie bridge? And is there chocolate fudge in the river?
Yeah, it is.
I don't like chocolate fudge that much of it.
Is there caramel involved? I don't know though. I like me some chocolate.
I'm diabetic, so I got to be careful about sweets.
You put it there, and maybe heat up
Wuhan.
the air from the bottom up.
Yes.
Maybe that'll be better.
Jeff,
Yeah.
few people can say that. Awesome grinning face with big eyes.
Ooh. Ooh.
Yeah.
So, what's your project today?
Well, let's see. I'm trying to remember. I thought I had this set up. I am going to be doing a space shuttle, and the reason I'm doing space shuttle is because today is the first time that the space shuttle docked with the Soyuz spacecraft. Muhugs, come on, correct me on this.
Mir?
Mir, yeah, with the Mir space
Mir.
station. Sorry,
Yes.
not Soyuz.
Way
Mir.
back in what year was that?
Yeah, and I was prepared with that specific information. It's in your Facebook stuff. Let me go see if I can find it.
Now, where did you get this pattern from?
This is part of the Make CNC stuff. If anybody would like me to cut them a kit, I'd be more than happy to cut them a kit. Of course, there'll be some type of fee involved. Since I don't know if own is the right word, but it is.
You own the rights.
You
You
are-
own the rights to make the kits.
Since I
Or
own the
produce
right
the
to
model.
make kits and to make models, I'm definitely cutting stuff if you guys want me to for you and shipping it to you at the low price of. Anyway, we can.
You are licensed to do this.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we can't supply you with the plans, but we can supply you with the product.
Exactly. We cannot
There you go.
supply you with the plans, but we can supply you with either the cut kit, and I'm trying to figure out if I should just try to set up my stuff like I've been doing, and cut it just like that, put it in a baggie, and
Yeah.
I'm trying to put numbers on them and stuff too,
With a set of instructions.
Well, in addition to instructions, okay, because the instructions, it doesn't say anything about not distributing the instructions, does it?
Right.
So,
No, it doesn't.
I'll drop them in instructions too. I'm pretty certain that the instructions are okay to do. I mean,
He's a heck of a nice guy.
yeah. So I mean, hey, and if they tell me not to, well, I won't. But they need to tell me. But anyway, yeah, it should be fine. I mean, because seriously, just the parts, and the numbers without any type of instructions, is pretty worthless, right? So if you give me the instructions to cut kits, well, they have to be able to follow them. I mean, that's the logic I'm using. So but
It's not flawed logic.
it's not like everything else. So uh, let me let me cut over to let me see. Let me cut over to over here. Hold on. Let me cut this. Guys, well, Paul, I'll tell you, and Muhugs, I'll tell you later on also. I found something out today for the retro world that's going to be really cool. And what I'll probably do is either I'll do a little video, which, yeah, good luck with that. Or I'll talk about it next Retro Friday. And I think what we did for Retro Friday this last time worked okay. We started Retro Friday at 6:30 p.m. On Friday Central Time, real time, no matter what anybody else says. But anyway, instead of 8 o'clock like I was doing it, so I brought it back an hour and a half.
Whoa.
It seems to be a little bit better for
More
me,
awake.
for Muhugs. Yeah, but anyway, that's what
All right, that sounds great.
that's
I
what
need
I'll
to
be
go.
announcing that at a worst case scenario. Um, all right, let me share my screen.
I'll be back in a few minutes.
Okay, sis.
All right.
Bye. Ciao.
Peace out. Yeah.
Ciao.
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 But I'm still here, but I'm
Okay.
not.
All right,
Elmo,
So
wait.
they won't talk about you, right?
I'm gonna kick her out of here.
Okay. Bye.
Let's see. Hey Jim, how you doing, man? Welcome to the menagerie.
SI workshop
So
says, "Hi Jim."
so I'm sitting here, guys, cutting this stuff. Let me see. Can we get a better,
Oh,
better?
are you cutting it now?
Yeah, I'm cutting it now. I don't have it pre-cut. That's the only thing. I've been sick all week, and we started talking about this, Muhugs and me, after Friday, and I just haven't been able to
Good.
to get
Why
it
are
cut
the edges curling up?
because it's paper.
Oh,
Yeah, check this out, Paul. And now maybe I did do it, but this had this on it. See? Yeah. So I want to get as clean because remember now I painted. Oh, and I haven't told you, I guess. Yeah, you can see it there. See, I might have should have done something else for the bottoms. I'll probably end up having to wipe them off or something. But I painted this white. The 4 sheets or the 5 sheets. Um, they were painted well. Let me.
Says, question from last night with Russ: is there a difference between a router bit and a CNC bit?
yes and no.
And how I'm going to answer it is the differences between the bits or the application that you're going to use them for.
Right.
So if it's made to cut aluminum, then it will be whatever the hardness or whatever. But if it's for cutting wood, it doesn't need to be I don't think it's hard. I mean, it doesn't hurt, and then the style of it too, right, Paul?
Right, because like plain old router bits, you may find let's take a 1/4 inch bit. You can find a 1/4 inch straight bit for a router, and it'll work fine in your CNC. You may not get a super great cut, but it'll work just fine. If you want a primo cut, then you want to go to a CNC bit because then you can get like a downcut spiral bit or you can get an upcut spiral bit. And I don't think you'll find those in a regular CNC bit. You agree with that, Al?
Yeah, and also too the way the bit angles
Yeah,
is how it'll affect the cutting, right?
yeah. But like
The flute.
a keyhole bit
Yeah.
is a prime example. A keyhole bit is a CNC bit for all intent and purposes, but it works great. I mean, it's a router bit, but it works great in a CNC if you do the right tool path for it.
Right.
So yes, you can use router bits in a CNC. Like Al said, though, depending on the
Well,
the
yeah.
way you're going to use it.
Yeah, I don't see why you can't. I mean,
I don't either.
depending on the shank and the material you're cutting.
Yep.
Why not? Yeah.
You'd want to stay away from high-speed steel bits, so you'd want to make sure it's a carbide bit.
Yeah. Sounds good to me. I'm not much of a CNCer per se that I have, $50, $60 bits. I'm fine with the $1.89 ones, and if it breaks, it breaks. And, and I got a ton of little 1/8 inch, bits that, man, I paid, $10 for 12 of them, and I'm so proud of them. And then I've got my Jenny bits,
Exactly. That's what
somebody called something the other day, other than Jenny.
I have the same thing. I have a bunch of cheap bits for just messing around, and like if I'm going to cut junk stuff that I don't want to ruin a good bit on, I'll use a cheap bit, and if it breaks, it breaks.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah, to start stuff to, I got a project, even if I'm starting it, I'll start it with a new bit.
Thanks.
And then if it burns up, whatever, which is usually happens, oh well, it's a cheap bit, you throw it away.
Yep. But if I'm going to be doing like a 2D carving or a 2.5D carving, I'll use the Jenny bit and get a quality cut.
Yeah, and see, that's the thing. The material that the bit is made out of is made specifically for milling. But is it made specifically for milling wood, Paul? The Jenny bit? Yeah.
I think I don't know. I can't give you an educated answer, but I do know that like Dave Gatton, he cuts aluminum with his CNC.
Yeah.
And I don't know if he uses like an old, just an old downcut bit or,
Right.
But I don't think he uses a good Jenny bit on it. I think he uses a worn out bit or an older bit.
I did. Let me see if by chance if I can find this.
I have never cut aluminum or brass or any.
I've only
non-ferrous
tried to
metal.
engrave and probably used the wrong bit, but still, I did engrave aluminum one time. I mean, and really, it was just like one time. It was like the aluminum plate that you would normally have on a switch.
You can make yourself big if you want.
Okay, I'm looking for something else.
Through the holes.
I'm looking for some, Paul. So
That's all right.
That's
That's all right.
Trophy. Yeah. I found it, Paul. So what I did is I made a plaque for this. Here, I'll make it bigger now. I made a plaque
Says
for this.
router bits range in stripes. I don't have a CNC.
Well,
Okay.
Jim, they do. My recommendation is don't worry about the router bit cost. Just get the cheap ones first. Play around with it. Hey, if you break them, no big deal. If you burn them out, no big deal. But that's how you learn. See, then when you're ready to really, okay, we're going to make this really nice, project. Then go ahead and get your Jenny bit. I mean, that's my thought. See the trophy, right?
Yep.
Well, let me see. Can I? Yeah, here's the engraved.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of, I don't know.
Was that you or somebody else?
No, I engraved it.
For you or for somebody else?
Well, for somebody else.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He asked me for it.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, and he asked me for it. He was the one that said, "Hey, can you engrave me something that says this and this and this and this?" Yeah.
And
And
you did that on your X carve, huh?
yes.
Boy, that came out nice.
Yeah, it's not bad at all. And Sonia was talking about doing some type of I don't know. She's redoing some electronic stuff and going to label some stuff, like, and wanted some plates done, wanted some plates engraved. I may look into doing the engravings for her and stuff. I mean, just to help her along too. It'd be really cool. And I do also have a what is this, Shapeoko? A small footprint Shapeoko sitting right next to the X-Carve. Carvey. It's a Carvey. I'm sorry.
Oh, Carvey. Okay.
Yeah, I do have a Carvey sitting next to there. So I might be able to do some engravings. Really, we need to get that Carvey. I haven't looked at it since my friend Patrick gave it to me, but he says it was always, I think, breaking bits or doing this or doing that. So it might be a whole other experience either way, But I don't know. Maybe it's something for
submarine.
Some future. Hey, Oil!
We bought a laser engraver this year.
Do you like it? If you say no, get off my channel. How you doing, Oil? Man, I hit your Discord, I think today or yesterday, looking and stuff, and but anyway, I was wondering how you've been. All right, so let me get off of these photos.
Gray submarine.
This is what we're working on building today.
Yes, we like it.
Yeah.
We do bronze, etc. with it.
Oh, I got you. So what you got is a fiber laser, or did you say? And I just didn't catch it.
Gray submarine. Says.
Yeah.
Yes,
yeah.
fiber.
Yes. Yeah, I don't have fiber. I have the one that cuts wood and acrylic and what we're doing tonight is going to be cutting this right here. Because today is the anniversary of the space shuttle docking with the Mir space station. Did I get that right? Sis isn't here, but anyway, whichever, it docked with some Russian space station, right? Okay. Oh, she is here. All right, good deal. So I've got all this stuff here, and what I've been doing is concentrating on these parts here. If you'll notice, what I have cut is that right there. So I've kind of cut some of them. Well, oops, wrong one. I pulled up the wrong one. I've kind of cut those right there, and I still have to cut, not those. I still have to cut those right there. Okay, so today's going to be a cut day probably for all these goodies here. I don't think we're going to end up assembling anything. However, in memory of this eventful day, we are cutting this stuff. And I did paint all this wood before I put it in there, of course, white. So all the wood is actually, so it's going to look more white than the normal wood color. All right, so let me get this out of there. Let me take it and do this and group it all. And just move it over to the side. I'll move it over to the side so I can figure out what else to cut. And see, there's a bunch of stuff this is going to be a fun cut. Man. Let's see. This is where we're going to put stuff. Let's see if we can just put these and send them over there and let them cut. Pretty much. Here's where I wish I knew how to make all this stuff touch together. Like, let me see if I can just do that real quick. Okay, so light burn. So light burn, place items as close. See, I don't know if that's going to work because I've got stuff within stuff together, but we can try it. as possible. It's a minute and 44 seconds. Can we get away with such a is it copyright infringement? I'm not trying to get rich on this, but to do this, which is what I want to do, I'm going to see what commands it tells me to do. No, it was just doing the ones up on top that are there, the aligns and stuff. Maybe that's the ticket. Maybe I need to go in there like this and go align. Where's a line up here? Move. Lock inner objects. So lock inner objects to locked in. Is a group. Doing that though. Let's get closer. Stop that. You move out of there. Okay, sis. Just holler when you get back. All right, let's see. We got that. Move the group. Lock inner objects. Cut setup. No. I don't know. I guess I'll have to ask Hobo. He knows everything. And that's probably not a big waste anyway.
You can't put. Can you? I don't know if you can pull them over to where they're just touching.
But how do I do that, Paul?
Well, you ungroup it.
All right. Yeah, I got you.
And then you'd have to group the one you want to move. That way you get the part and the number.
Oh, I forgot the numbers. You know,
Yeah.
Is there any number on this? Let's see,
I can see them.
cut layers. There's no numbers on these, Paul.
The parts, there's none?
There's none. No.
What's that other little thing inside?
It's a little slot.
Oh, well, you got to group the part and the slot.
Yeah. Well, if you notice, though, okay, I've got.
They're awful close together now.
Yeah, they are. I'm going to see if I can squeeze the other one in. I mean, that's what I'm trying to do. Let's see if I can get some of mine. Man, I'm thirsty. I thought I brought some water. Hey, Lil Red! Yeah, I'll move this one back. Now I gotta move the top one and the bottom one. There's that one. Let's go in like that. And is that? No, it's not full screen. Yeah, there we go. All right, so that went in good. Good is not touching. Good is not touching. This one is, but I'm going to go in on this right here, and then I'll just scoot it over just enough, and it'll be good enough right there. See, I figure if I can get this next row free here, Paul, that's what I'm trying to do, and I think I can do it. I'm pretty certain I can.
If you do you want to raise them up or move them over?
To the left.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. There's this layer right here, this green layer.
Yeah.
It's where I'm trying to fit.
Oh,
I'm trying to
okay.
fit these guys, and if you'll notice here, I'm going to group this, which is what you were telling me to do, but I haven't been doing it. And then see, it'll fit right there.
Oh, okay. Then you could ungroup it and then group the two and move the two over.
Well, I'm trying to use as much of the wood as possible, JJE. See, if they touch, okay, there's a way to tell them, okay. Let me try to show you here. if they touch like that, and this one may not be a good example, um, but let's say that line, okay, let's say that line actually touched, right? You know, where those two lines are, it would only cut one time,
Right.
two times. And there's a setting that you can do it and tell it, okay, just do this, put them all together, and then wherever the lines overlap, don't print one of the lines. Don't print both lines, just one of them. And usually, when there's squares or something like that, is when it's most advantageous or available.
JJ
And,
says, well, I have a big lag.
do you?
Dave
Yeah.
Gatton.
Hey, Mr. Dave Gatton.
Hey, Big Al.
How
Hey,
you doing,
Dave.
Dave? Hey, there's the question that can be asked right there
Right.
from Dave Gatton. Paul, would you
Dave
mind?
Gatton.
Would you mind asking the question?
Dave, we had a question a few minutes ago about if, in fact, let me find it. Is there a difference between a router bit and a CNC bit?
Yeah, I know Dave knows the answer.
Yeah.
I can pretend to know the answer.
Well, I can pretend to know it too, but I know Dave knows it because he does all this stuff.
Now, if we had Cody here, we'd be set.
Yeah. Well, I'm confident Dave knows.
Dave who?
Dave.
Yeah, and the lag, we understand, Dave, or
Yep.
Jim, there's a lag there. So, Dave, all right, so here, I got this. I'm going to go ahead and turn my green back off. Okay, I'm saving, and then I'll go ahead and send it over to the laser. The laser, oh my God, I just realized I got to take all that stuff off the laser still. Hey, and just because Dave got here, Dave, what I'm trying to do is I've got this in honor of the first docking with the Mir's space station, and we're doing the shuttle with a with a the gas boosters and stuff, the gas tanks and the boosters. But anyway, and it didn't come, set up like it needs to always be. It came up just kind of like this. So I'm kind of doing it to where I can eventually, Paul, see how it goes together? I can eventually put it together. So it's just a visual. This is how it goes together. And I did paint everything white. It's not going to help me here on this, but it will help me on the flat surfaces like this. It'll look whiter than the wood color, and then I guess it won't really help much on these, except where it turns, where it sticks out. But if not, I might even decide to throw a coat of sealer on it and paint it too. What the heck, right?
Oh, yeah.
That's what masking tape is for. But that should be a fun build.
Yeah.
And it's a puzzle. It's a puzzle. I like sitting here, and pulling my hair out. But that's what we're working on. Now, yeah, that's where I want to be. Let's see, we did that. That's in the password vault. No, you don't need to see it. So I already sent that over, right? I'm pretty certain I'm going to send it over again. Yeah, there we go. Let's go back to here. And I'm going to take this off and put another sheet on there. Oh, and I still need to put paper over one of them. But so anyway, man, I need to, instead of this, I need to get me one that says "Be right back." That's what I need to do.
JJ says, leave a few tiles off for the heat shield.
There you go. Yeah. Be right back, guys.
Dave Gatton says, router bits that are designed for CNC.
There you go, Paul. That's the answer. Router bits that are designed for CNC. That's the difference. Okay, I'll be right back.
Okay. And now Al's got to pick up all those little pieces. What it is, Dave, he put paper over his wood so that it wouldn't
That's some super high quality.
wouldn't show any burn marks, and that's just the paper coming off. I said the same thing. I said, "Boy, that's some awful thin material," but.
Dave Cathy says, "Oh, I thought he was using USPS cardboard."
Yeah, that's what it looks like. What he does, he uses that for a mask so that his piece of wood that he lays down is always in the same spot, and he can use the same origin spot. Oh yeah, those are good boxes. They're I've been known to use a couple of times myself.
Great idea.
How are you coming on your organization, Dave? Have you made any more progress like I have not?
Dave Cathy says, "Plus you can check stuff in them too."
Yes, you can.
Need to get something to cut. I'm putting some paper over the other piece of wood we're going to cut so I can set it down in there. Be right back.
Okay.
Cathy says, "Yes, I'm almost done with my drawers that will hold my router bit tray and other miscellaneous stuff like clamps."
Cool. Sounds like Dave's organizing some more.
He is. He's putting me to shame.
Well, organization is not my forte. I'll be right back.
Yeah, well, it's not mine either. And Dave and I have our support group going, and he's further along on the 12-step plan than I am.
Dave Cathy says, "Hello, my name is Dave and I'm a slob."
I like that. I like that. Well, my name is Paul, and I'm a bigger slob than Dave.
All right, let me go ahead and take this thing. We'll go ahead and send it again. Okay. Let me go ahead and frame it up again one more time, just one last time. Make sure it frames. My baloney has a first name. Oh, anyway.
It's
Right.
OSCAR.
What?
It's OSCAR.
That's right. That's right. All right, so I guess I'll go ahead and start it and let it cut this thing, and it'll take. Oh, good, only 12 minutes. That's very good, actually. I like that. All right, so let's minimize that. Let's go back to light burn, and let's make another. I don't know what to call it. I wanted to say tray, okay, or platter, okay. So that's 2. That's what we've cut so far. Now the next one. Ooh, which one am I going to do? I guess I just chop a little bit off of here. Chop a little bit off of here. And move it over here. Now, I have that square area that I have cut, okay? And that's why I do it that way, so I know where it's actually at. It's actually this tool. Oh, no, I lost it. I thought it was. Oh yeah, it's on the green line. Okay, yeah. I thought. So anyway, so my point is everything I just drug over here like that isn't going to fit on there, right? And this is going to take forever. Hey Dave, do you know? Again, I know you use Lightburn. How to make these items all get as close together? Now I don't know. They got objects inside of them too. We don't want them to move, and I think there's a setting. I was sitting here looking at it up here somewhere. But basically, how to make them move together so they're all as close together as possible. Is there an automatic button? Like if I click whatever, it would do that? I mean, does anybody know?
Is that nesting?
Is it nesting? Where are we, Paul?
Well, I don't know. Let me bring up light.
Yeah. Bring my water back up. And by the way, I do have a problem somehow or whatever with inverted images. That other piece, this one here, came out backwards also. See? Yeah, I don't know what it is, but I can recut them. That's not a problem. Edit tools, arrange. That sounds like something you would have in arrange, right? Align, distribute, nest selected, dock. What is dock? Dock left. Okay, I see what dock is. Nested selection, move selected objects, move laser selection. I know what grid array is, circular array is.
I think Al, I think it's nest selected.
Nest All right, so I've got these here, okay? I've got them right there. In fact, I'm going to duplicate this, so I don't
Yeah,
mess.
that's a good idea.
I'm going to duplicate it, although I've got it duplicated already up here, but that's okay. That's all right.
So move them up on your grid, and then highlight them all. Yeah, like that.
All highlighted.
Yeah, and then leave it highlighted like that, and click Nest Selected.
Where's in the range?
Right?
Right?
Range.
Range. Nest Selected. The file. Ooh. The file name to import has been copied to the clipboard. Click OK when nesting is complete. So I'm over. So it opened this up. Okay. All right. It opened that up. Open source nesting, SVG nest. Demo, upload an SVG. So did it, let's just take the demo, okay? Yeah.
Okay.
So click this, okay?
Yeah.
Click this, okay, I clicked it. Oh, start nest. That's exactly what I want to do.
Yep.
That's exactly what I want to do. Okay, we'll let it finish the demo. Well, I guess it's only a demo, right? Stop nest. Okay, so stop nest. All right, so SVG. So that's the space between parts. It's all the. I can dig this. I am digging this. Let's. Yeah. See, that's. How do we do ours though? That we just download SVG, but that's what we just did. Okay. So let's back up again. Okay. Let's tell it okay. No big deal. I don't know what the file name. That's okay. Let's not worry about that. Let's go up here and do the nesting thing again. Arrange.
Nest select. Nest select. Next. Nest selected.
Nest select. Okay. So now upload the SVG, which is what I see. That's the thing. The file name to import has been copied.
Okay.
Or click OK when nesting is complete. So okay, so the file is there.
Right.
So how do I import the file? How do I upload the file?
Or has the file already been put on your clipboard?
Well, it says the file name imported has been copied to the clipboard. Click OK when nesting is complete. And it tells me to go find a file. But see, I need a file. Oh, look, here it is. Let's upload this SVG. See what this.
Right.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Okay. And what I did is there's the file there. Okay, that we just did. Let me close this puppy out. Yeah, I see it's in the downloads. Well, I just lost it again.
And then you must import it onto that.
I lost my place. Okay, here we go. This is it. Okay, so that's it there. Okay. And it's pasted. Now I'm going to tell it start nest, but it's grayed out. So start nest is grayed out. Click on the outline to use the bin. Click on the outline to use the bin. What outline?
You draw a thing around it.
Start nest and see what happens. We're looking. We're seeing. Placement process is like -3 right now, guys. I definitely have a lot of cutting to do in this.
Is it doing anything?
Huh?
Is it doing anything?
It looks like it is. It started the placement process. See it right there?
Yeah. Of course, there's a lot of There's a lot of things to move.
Yeah. But that's as far as it's gotten. There isn't even a number, and it's just telling me to stop nesting. That's all it's doing.
Or does that mean it's working? And if you want to stop nesting, you click on it.
Well, on the other one, it actually showed it. Let's just start nesting. Nope, see that? That's not. No. Let's start this all over again. Just one more time. Okay, we've got that. We'll even turn off the green. Not that it matters, but okay. So there this is. There's all this stuff. We're going to go to Arrange, Nest Selected. This is okay. The file name to import has been copied to the clipboard. Click OK when this is okay. Not going to do that yet. I'm going to go over to here,
right,
and go to Upload SVG.
Yep.
And go to my downloads. And see, that's the only. It's not 303. Yeah, it is 303. Okay. All right. Here it is. There's that file there. That's what I'm uploading. Okay, that's the circle. Click on the outline to use the bin. Is that the outline?
I don't know.
Now it says start test. Start the test. And it's still doing the same thing. So. What? I never saw that. I never saw that.
Never saw what?
Oh my god. So let me catch up. Let's just wait for this to do whatever it's doing. If it's doing anything. All right. All right, Jim. We should be here for a little bit still. Yeah. Hello, my name is Dave, and I am a sloth.
That's because Dave and I were talking about our support group, and I told him that I'm behind him in our 12-step plan to be organized.
I saw that and went, what? But yeah, I still have my tools not picked up in my garage from when I changed my right bearing on my Mustang 3 weeks ago. Okay, just yeah. Anyway, I'm almost done with my drawers. Yeah, I heard that one. That hold my router bit tray and other miscellaneous stuff. Yeah. Plus, you can ship stuff in them too.
We're talking about your USPS boxes.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. Dave says I make jigs out of USPS boxes all the time. That's they're there and they're gonna go away. And can I say they're used, or would I be lying? They have to be used, right? They work great too. I like the thickness, so I don't have to struggle with them. And I've tried all sorts of cardboard. Man. Yeah, there's speaker. Ooh, look at this. Look at this. What is that?
That's my knitting machine.
Ooh.
And I don't have my headphones on. I'm sorry if I'm echoing. And then
you're not echoing?
No. Okay. And this is what I'm going to be working on. I decided I'm going to try new thread, new yarn. Might be the yarn. So I'm going to wind some yarn up, and I'll probably move my camera at that point so you can see the winding of the new yarn.
All right, good deal. Well, just holler and say, hey, solo me for a bid or whatever if I don't.
Many thanks for all of you who are so patiently waiting for me to make something on this thing. I love you all. Thank you for the encouraging messages. Eventually, it's going to work.
I come to move over. I'm trying to make it big. There we go. Man, I was dragging it. It just wouldn't drag.
I'm not doing anything yet. I'll let you know.
Okay. All right. Well, then let me know, and then I'll go back to my desktop. Right?
Still not doing anything, huh?
No. It was a rabbit hole when I restarted my computer. Then my mouse decided it wasn't working, and then my keyboard was like, "Hey, you need to plug me in," and then it's plugged in and it's recharging. So.
And this isn't doing anything on our end, guys. So I'm done. I'm done.
Paul, what did I miss? Can you recap in like 2 seconds what I missed?
I'm trying to move all this stuff together.
Okay.
I'm trying to move it all together, and automatically doesn't seem to be viable or working or.
So it doesn't want to group it for you?
Right. So I'm gonna have to move everything myself.
It
like
doesn't
that
want
right
to
there.
tighten up.
Yeah. Oh, did I just do something I shouldn't have? Like resize?
All right, I'll be quiet and I will monitor the chat.
All right. Well, we're here.
Oh yeah.
Let me take this green off of here. No, better yet, let's turn the green back on. Let me send the green to the frame the way it really should be. All right, and let me go ahead and lock this puppy in place so it can't be moved, so that when I do this, move that, then it just moves properly. Okay. Yeah, so see, I'm picking both of these, Paul, as I move them together, because every little bit helps.
Yeah.
But it's just time that I'm putting in, I guess. Wood's cheap too, isn't it?
Hey, time's cheap for us.
Come on. There we go. This may be a little too much. Gosh, this is going to drive me bananas. Right? Yeah, maybe I'll just do it with. Let's do this. Okay. I'm willing to take recommendations, guys. If there's an easier way, please.
Well, that's what I was just going to mess with on.
Huh?
I'm just messing with that on Lightburn.
Yeah. Now, see here it just starts to get to the point where it's like, well, I mean, how much is enough? So that can go there. And this one can go up here, and this one can go back up there. Maybe I just need to pull them together like that. That might be easier than the keyboard.
Funky Town.
So, did I tell you guys the news that I didn't say, or did I just allure to it and didn't say much? Or
You didn't say anything.
okay, good, because I was trying to remember if I had or not actually said anything. But it's mind blowing. I don't know. I think and it's nothing, nothing. It's in the retro world. Let's put it that way. Yeah, I may have a gap there anyway. Right in there, right here. Yeah, because it's getting rocky now. See, there's a gap there. Okay. What was that?
I'm just talking to myself here.
Oh, okay. I figure once I have this done, I'm done,
BRB.
Okay, Jim.
Gatton says, ahem, yes, always the used ones. Will Hugs says, hello, Jerry, Jim, Dave, Gray Submarine,
Oils.
who are watching. Smiling face with heart eyes.
Hello, Mark. Says, welcome to the menagerie, Mark.
Kilroy panel and chat.
Wow, there is such a big delay. I typed that like 2 minutes ago.
Did you? Let me refresh my speech chat on this end. See if that helps. And it'll catch up here in a second. It might be the network. It might be speech chat servers. Who knows?
Will Hugs says, hello, Mark's welcome.
Hello, Mark.
There we go.
Okay. Well, I did refresh speech chat. So remind me. Yeah. Okay. All right. So Mark, since you're out there, Mark, what I'm working on today is that right there, Mark. I'm trying to use a laser to cut all these pieces, and then the fun part begins. I have pretty much painted everything white that I can. Now, of course, the edges aren't going to be white, right? But we'll see what happens once everything is assembled. And I think it's going to be a lot of fun. The instructions when they came in
says, hello, Mohugs.
Came in like this and like that. So basically, these are the instructions on how it all goes together. You have to find the little pieces and put them together like that. So this is
a scavenger hunt.
Yeah, this is basically a scavenger hunt. I lost train of thought.
A scavenger hunt of laser proportions.
Jigsaw puzzle. But anyway, that's what we're working on today. And why are we working on that today, Boo Hugs?
Because in 1995, I believe, the first space shuttle docked with a Mir space station that was in orbit around our Earth, making it one of the biggest space deals ever of that time.
Bum, bum, bum.
Dun, dun.
But yeah, that's why we're doing this today.
In this day in history, that's what occurred. Right. One of many things.
And here you have heard it. In space news today.
Mark's Watch says, looks awesome.
I hope it turns out even better. Thank you, Mark. Mark's working on several projects himself, and if he would put it out there, I know he's doing on the Enterprise D like I am, and I think he's around 75, 80 stage. I'm on stage 95 to 100, somewhere in there. He's also doing a Titanic, and I forget what else he's doing, but please, by all means, type it in the chat, the models you're working on, and certainly be appreciated. Oh, and I never did get the shout outs working the way they should be. Yeah. See, this has become diminishing results or whatever. I don't know what to call it.
Returns,
Returns. Yeah.
diminishing returns.
Now I gotta
Like a
feel.
pie that you don't get to eat all of the pie.
Because you found
Why-
it and broke a tooth.
Found one or two teeth in your lifetime? Yeah, there. Oh,
One or two.
now, why would you find? Why would you find? Yeah, that's good. Why would you find a tooth in a pie?
No, a pit, and broke a tooth.
Oh, okay. All right. My mistake. I misunderstood.
If you found a tooth in a pie, I'd
You-
quit eating that pie.
You see my question, eh?
Well,
I see your
it would
question.
be something out of Sweeney Todd.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Out of what?
Sweeney Todd. The worst
Sweeney
pie.
Todd,
The
the
worst
demon
pie.
barber of Fleet Street.
What?
The worst pies in London.
You've never seen that play.
the movie or the play Sweeney Todd?
The one I remember was the guy with the blonde hair and the hook arm. That
No,
had like,
that's what,
huh?
no. Sweeney Todd is the barber from Fleet Street,
Okay. Yeah. Then the answer is no, Paul.
right? Moohugs.
Yes, that is correct. I can sing most of that. It's one of the most gruesome ever.
Oh,
Well, it was a gruesome play, but I think it was actually based on real life facts, unfortunately.
the movie is kind of gruesome too. I've seen the play a couple times and the movie a couple times.
I
Well,
prefer the live version. I don't know. I always like those. Those are always fun.
I'm sure it was good, guys.
What, you're not a musical theater fan?
Um, if it's a rock concert, maybe.
No. Musical theater. I really enjoy musical theater.
No, I'm not. I'm not much into
Like
musical.
The Miz or Phantom of the Opera or any of those.
Negative.
Oh no, I gotta listen to that. But then, oh,
Yeah, yeah. Listen to, now, Moohugs is a. I don't know what to call it. A Hamiltonier.
I just like plays, you know.
Hamiltonier. A
Oh,
Hamiltonier.
Hamilton's a good. That was a good play.
Hamiltonier.
We actually, now I can't say what we did about Hamilton, but
What?
yeah, we watched
Yes.
before Hamilton came out on video.
Optimus Prime, a Darth Vader, a U-96 with a Lancaster bomber, a Titanic engine, a Terminator RC Titanic, and soon a Rebellion boat.
Yeah, there you go, guys. That's what Mark over at Mark's Mods. Go subscribe to him if you haven't, and check out his mods. Follow him. See what he does. Every day, a new video comes out of a next stage that he's done. Really cool stuff too. The Titanic stuff, I really liked when he was building the engine and stuff for the, the pieces that were in that area. I really have enjoyed watching those. So basically, it's the Enterprise D, Optimus Prime, a dark. I don't know why I'm reading that.
Oh, he's bleeding.
Enterprise D, an Optimus Prime, a Darth Vader, a U-96 U-boat, a launcher, bomber, a Titanic engine, and a trumpeter RC Titanic, and soon the Rebel U-boat. Cool. Thank you, Mark. All right, let's see what else we got here. What else can we squeeze in here? I'm sure I can get these little ones in here. I have to, because everything else is going to be wasted on here. And I may not burn this or cut this just quite right now. I may try to set this aside. You'll see what I'm saying. I'm going to take and make this, because I still have room down here for some small parts. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to make it one old group, and I'm going to move it up here Oh, and I didn't want to do that. Let me take the frame and 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 unlock it. And now I'm going to duplicate the frame, and I'm going to move it off. You'll see what I'm doing because I'm going to do a couple of these. I'm going to duplicate this one, and I'll move it off. I'm going to duplicate this one, and I'll move it off also. Duplicate this one, just to give me a couple more to work with. Oh, wait. Yeah, there we go. So I got 4 of these laying around. Okay, so let me move this one up here.
Woo hugs.
All right.
Says,
Now, all this.
please follow https://www.youtube.com/@marksmodz/feature.
Thank you so much, Boo Hugs.
Those are for the people who are listening.
All right, so I'm going to bring this one over here because I'm not done with it. See, I've got to do this that I just did and fill up as much of this wood on all these here. And I guess I'll just paint some more. I think I've got 6 of these painted already. So, but if anybody knows how to take and put this here, okay, and fit as many of these in here as possible, okay. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm just gonna do this, guys. We'll try to clean this up a little bit here in a second. I think this is going to be the easiest way without doing them one at a time. It is like do that, okay. I know that this doesn't work. Here, let's do this way. I know this doesn't work, so let's get it out of there. Wait. Let's turn the frame back on. I know that was it this one? I know that doesn't work. Is it frame? Yeah. So let me get that out of there. Okay. So here it is. I'm pulling it out, and then these right here, right? So let's turn my frame back off again, and these right here, and that one right there too. Let's pull that one off of there. All right. So now I should be able to have a frame dealy like that. Okay. Now if I get really smart with this, let's see how am I going to do this. Easy smart, you know, not dumb smart. Let's push this up a little bit. Just pull it down. I can tweak a little bit more later. Let's move these up also. Okay, let's do these 3 also. And I guess I'll just move them and
Simply Wooden Creations.
And there's Russ. And
says, good evening.
And hello to Russ Clarity from Simply Wooden Creations. Welcome, Russ, and a very happy birthday to his wife Nancy Clarity, who turned 39 today. So,
right.
You know, so welcome, Russ. How was the steak and lobster, man? Russ took his wife to I believe Red Lobster to have a nice steak and lobster dinner for her birthday, for her 39th birthday.
Will Hugs says, welcome Russ. Smiling face with hearts. Happy birthday to the MRS.
Indeed. All right, so that was there. So see, guys, I can take this one now. I'm going to rotate this sucker 90 degrees. We got to think smarter, okay? I don't want to put it down here somewhere. Well, probably right there, huh?
Yeah.
I mean, you know, honestly, I'm getting tired of placing. But
I'm still trying to figure out that nesting thing.
Oh, good, Paul. I'm definitely gonna give it a try when I get off. Spend a little time on it. I know what I'm trying to do, and I've seen it done, and I know it's possible. All right, so let's see if okay. So that fills that one up, right? Let me look at another one of these. That's why I made these like that, so I can just bring them down. So let's put this here. But I'm having let's Control Z this. But I'm having a thought that I actually need to move the big ones out, and then put all the little ones together like this. And what I'll do is I'll fill in the holes that these leave. Because I see a lot of space that can be in between them like there. They're just be easier to do this. Well, Control Z. So Russ, I've been mentioning this to those that stop by. So this is what we're trying to build today. We're trying to do the this space shuttle, and yeah, that's the way it's going to look when it finishes. It's commemorating the first time the space shuttle and the Mir space station docked in 1970,
1995.
1995. But anyway, that's why I'm doing the space shuttle today, and those are all the pieces for us. And then it'll start getting assembled like so. And I'm also going to be building kits and selling the kit pieces for this. Haven't figured out the cost yet on them, but once I have it made, I'm going to start putting it on my Etsy store. Kits of this. I have the license to distribute these, uh, either kit wise or built. So I think that's what I'm going to start doing, offering them as a kit.
I think that's a good idea.
Well, thank you, Paul.
I'll undercut you by $1.
Okay.
Ooh, you go, Paul.
Have you had any success on that, Paul?
No,
Oh my God. Sorry to laugh so loud, but anyway, that's my thought too, by the way.
oh, okay. We keep undercutting each other, and pretty soon we'll be paying people to take them.
Right.
I still have another one of my puzzle ball things to put together.
Ooh. You're talking about the little square thing that you're working on, right?
Yeah, yeah.
All right. So these right here. Now I wish I knew, and maybe if I do this, okay, because this might be good enough, but I'm wondering what's going to happen with the stuff inside. If I group all this stuff, let's see if I group it. Can I still move this? No, I can't, right? So maybe that won't allow me to do anything with it. Yeah, that's right, because it does that. Part of the problem on this is going to be, let me ungroup everything. Okay, everything's ungrouped, I guess, yeah. Okay, everything is ungrouped. So I've got it ungrouped.
Oh, groupies. Love them.
All these things. If I click this, it goes there. If I click that, it goes nowhere. That nowhere. See, I'm doing the align, but it's not
Canadian
bringing
Maker Project.
it's not bringing it together. Hey, Ron.
So you made Jerry show.
Yeah, several of them, in fact. How you doing, Ron? Yeah, in fact, he was really. Was it he or somebody? Somebody and I. You do work for CNC Labs, right? Yeah, Jerry's awesome. Yes,
Canadian Maker Project
somebody on
says, I do.
somebody on there was really praising CNC
Oh,
Labs.
Says, Welcome, Ron.
CNC Labs is on fire. I mean, you know, it's really hot right now, is what they were saying. So, but welcome, Ron. Welcome, Ron. Canadian Maker Project. I want to say it as I remember it. Ham Radio.
Wooden Creations. 6. Nancy said thank you.
You're very welcome.
We went to Carrabba's. It was Nancy's choice.
Yummy, yummy.
We made it home ahead of the thunderstorms, and we are glad because they are bad.
Oh gosh, they're so bad. The thunder is like shaking the whole house.
Canadian Maker
Oh my.
Says. Oh wow.
I don't remember. It might have been Jerry himself. I don't remember. It was somebody on the panel. They showed a video. Unless I'm getting the shows mixed up, I think it was on Jerry's show. And yeah, Paul, you missed Jerry's show yesterday, man.
Yeah, well, I had to go to a funeral.
Oh, that's right. That's what you told me. So, guys, here's the deal. If you know how to take and put these three objects together, it's up here. I should know how to do it. I think I've done it together. Let's see. This way, this way, this way. I'm looking at the top. There. Distribute vertically spaced. Distributed centered. Distributed. Let's see what else is there. There's a line left, a line right, vertically right, a line right. Let's try a line right. Oh yeah, look what happened when we aligned right.
Canadian Maker Project.
See,
we launched UG Sender and it's been putting up on YouTube.
I think that's what they were talking about. I think we were talking about the sender. Yep. So I'm not going to be able to do the alignment like I want to, because now there is something. If I take this and I group it, if I take this and I group it, I think it'll work. If I take this, but see what I got to do? I may as well move it. Once I select it, I may as well move it to the spot that I need it, right? So, but we'll just try this just to test this. I think it'll work if we do this, guys. Let's see, I wonder if I group that. Yeah, that one is grouped. These two need to be grouped also. This one needs to be grouped also. Okay, so the thing is if we go over here and we go up to, if we go up to align selected objects horizontally, click top, center, bottom. Here's top. Okay, no, let's Control Z it. Here's bottom. Oh wait, I lost where I was at.
I am winding through the yarn.
Distribute horizontally spaced. Oh, I see. There's distribute horizontally spaced. It spaces it out. Here's vertically spaced. Distribute space center. Okay, that's centered.
Bro,
Yo,
I am spinning the yarn.
see, there's left. Real quick, wait. There's left. There's vertically centered, aligned right. So that doesn't work. All right, let me. Well, is that spinning yarn?
So this is slow.
That looks like it's wobbling yarn.
It's supposed to, because what happens? Light on it. See how the yarn is in different directions, making it into a cake, which is what you want, because you don't want the yarn to just like fall apart when you take it off. Anyway, but yes, it wobbles. It automatically winds it into that pattern, which is what you need when you're knitting.
Wow.
It's coming out of the middle. Let me show you here.
It's like a weeble.
Yeah, and it doesn't fall down.
It don't fall down, does it?
Right?
This is the middle it's coming from. And because if you do it from the outside, it doesn't work. You have it in the middle of the skein. And that's it. So I'm gonna do this whole thing. It takes about 10 minutes. And then I'm gonna try to get it on my knitting machine. That's it. Okay, this is exciting.
It looks like progress. Looks like progress.
All right. Thank you so much for joining me.
Mucho progresso. Espresso. All right. So,
Coffee.
I'm sorry, what?
Coffee. I'm drinking coffee.
Oh, are you? All right. We've got to get these out of here. Let me get that closer. I'm just putting them in with these. Oh, no. Let's just touch one at a time. Yeah, this is not very exciting, isn't it?
The possibilities are exciting. What are you talking about?
You know, how are all these circles going to become the Enterprise?
Well, how they're going to do it, I looked at the instructions.
Well, yeah, that's exactly.
What instructions?
And this is the Enterprise shuttle, by the way. Oh my! Do you guys know where that line came from?
What's that?
Oh my!
Not offhand.
Well, do you guys know who says "oh my" and how "oh my" came about to be? Don't Google it if you don't know. I didn't know it until I heard it. It is the actor that portrays Sulu in Star Trek. He says, "Oh my!"
Oh,
all the time. And it's attributed to him. And the reason is he was, now are you sitting down? He was on the Howard Stern show. Gasp, Howard Stern. That's too close up to the edge. We're not that desperate for really. Maybe if I get too out of this. Anyway, yeah, he was on the Howard Stern show, and Howard Stern said something about a really long shorts or something like that. He just went, "Oh my!" But it was really funny. If you know him and you know who he is and what he's about and stuff, it's. And if you don't, I'm sorry, but you should. Man, I don't even know if I'm not certain I'm going to be able to do these with the wood that I have cut. Maybe I miscalculated the amount of wood that I was going to do. I have it. I just need to paint it. So. But it ain't going to be today.
Yes. Hey, Al.
Hello.
Hey, Lou.
How you doing, Jack?
Howdy.
Welcome to the menagerie, Jack. Ron, I'll show it here in a second, Ron. What we're working on today is this right here. I'm trying to do a U.S. space shuttle. It's a kit that will be sold on my Etsy store or on my website. One of the two. Yes, I have a website. I'm sure I've got two, but anyway, at some point in the future, and it'll be part of the kits that I'll be selling.
Okay.
Either the parts or pre-built.
Welcome, Jack.
I've made a couple of them and sold a couple of them. Not these, but different kits. But anyway, yeah, definitely. Welcome, Jack. All right, Ron. Let me. These are the parts that I've got to take and stick in little 12 by 12 squares, which is what I'm working on now. Okay. Man, I hope I'm not doubling up, and that's what I just overreacted with. But the assembly instructions are something like this, where each ring fits in with glue, and pushes through, and then you can see how it evolves and stuff. Yeah, it ought to be cool. It ought to be cool. And once I get it all cut, I should be able to put it together. And I painted all the wood white, so any surface that's flat will be white. But yeah, that's what today's project is about. And Moohugs, would you tell everybody why or what today is?
On this day in history, in 1995, the first space shuttle docked with the Mir space station, making it a historic moment forever.
Bringing you a hysterical moment in time from somewhere else.
From space.
Thank you, Moohugs.
Much fun.
I'm just going, well, am I duplicating myself? No, I'm really not. This is still the stuff I have to do. All right. Let's putting all that down. You haven't found anything, have you, Paul?
No, I haven't. I'm gonna Google it.
Huh?
I'm gonna Google it. I'm still messing with your
So cake number one is done. All what are you messing with?
Still messing with what, Paul?
your light burn problem.
My light burn. Oh, yeah. That's what I'm asking about.
Well,
how do you make it nest or arrange or arrange nested? Is it arrange nested? I know I saw this somewhere. It would bring them as far close together and then overlap the lines and then delete one line when there was two, etc. And yeah, it did a really nice job. All right, I guess I'll put more of these big dealies there.
Okay, I'm taking off the first of, I guess, two, maybe three. Yeah, I think it'll probably be two of these cakes. I'm going to do it here in the middle.
I'll be right back.
Okay, this is where we're going to pull it from the middle when we are knitting. Never pull it from the outside because it'll lose its consistency, and there's like a nice little tension in the middle part, so it's good. I'm going to slide it off gently but firmly. And there it is. My lighting is poor, you guys. I'm so sorry because I have a new setup in the craft room and I haven't tested it out. So there we go. Oh yeah. So that's the cake. Like I said, this is the middle part. Some fraying happened here. I think. Let's see. Yeah. I think this came. Either it happened in the machine, the knitting, not the knitting, the skein roller into cake machine here. This little deal that I got where did I get? I got this off of Amazon. So it's electronic. It's fast. I didn't want to do the manual one because, come on, it's 2025. You can do it electronically. Why not? So anyway, so when I get to this part, obviously I'll have to make sure to keep that in mind. That won't be until like the end of the cake. So yes, so much yarn talk, right? Okay, so that's number one. I think the problem that I had with the other one that I did was that I overfilled the cake. This one here, let's see if I can get the light on it, and it's pretty large compared to this one. So this one's more compact, and this one is much larger. So it's actually very squishy. This one is not. This one is a lot tighter. So I think this one's going to knit better because this one has not been giving me a lot of. What is the word? A lot of, anyway, I haven't been very good at knitting with them. So we're going to do number 2. Yes, exciting news, guys. Number 2 is coming. Again, I want to have a little bit of a lead. Put that right there. Start it off slow so I don't lose the lead. I'll wait for it to do one whole line there. It's getting, there we go. I'm going to stop it because my yarn is...
All right, so I think what I'm going to do, I think I've got one that I can cut. So what have you done there, sis?
The highlight is that I compared old cake that I did to new cake that I did. Squishy?
Yes.
Not squishy.
The new one's not squishy?
Yeah, so I think the new one's going to be better for when I'm knitting because it has more
By the way,
tension.
I am going to send you
I get hungry.
well, these things, right?
Yeah.
I will send them all to you,
Okay, cool.
including
Strange things. Sis, she said she is making a cake.
What? What is she making? I'm trying to get Chinese to
I know, me too.
No gauge. Sis,
I'll be sending you.
hey, I sent you some pictures
Yeah.
of the space shuttle
Right
from my
there.
personal call.
Oh,
yeah. I'll
nice.
check it out, guys. Yeah, it did, right? I'll send it to you. This is the one that had that anomaly back here, but I'll make sure I cut one or make one that is not like that. But I'll send it, and I'll send this other one too, and you can do whatever you want with them, okay?
They will become collectors of yarn and other doodads and bibbity bops,
Yeah,
as
so
one does, because
I just wanted to mention that.
Thank you. I appreciate that. One can never have enough receptacles.
Yeah, I'll set it to print tomorrow to I just didn't want it to. Where are we at? Oh yeah, we were here.
Well, Jeff sent some pictures of the space shuttle when he was there in person. He was there when the first one launched, apparently.
Yeah, and somebody else, I think Oil put some stuff on there too. I think.
That is so
No,
awesome.
it was Jack. All right, let me catch up with this stuff, and then we'll go to.
Somebody's making cake, and I'm not invited.
Okay, Jeff, we'll go look at pictures here. Did you put them on Discord, Jeff? Because that's where I'm getting ready to go. Or personal pictures of official. I guess you probably sent them on Facebook. Okay, I'll look there too. She said she's going to get cake soon. I know, and that's the only part I like. She is making cake. All right, that's when Jack came in. Yep. All right, let me go over and
Jake's train world go.
Discord.
Sis. Messenger.
Okay, let me do Discord first, since that's what's easiest and at my fingertips. Whoa, whoa! Look at this, guys. Oh wait, Ron. So Ron using Air One. Oh wait, let me share my screen. How come my screen's not being shared? There we go. All right, so
Ooh, shiny.
this. Yeah, exactly. Get rid of any of this. I don't think there's anything in here. But anyway, the point is here is this one. Okay. Yeah, that's a neat little castle in there too. I bet that would look really cool. Or does it? Does it have an LED in it? With an LED or a little light or something in there. That would reflect off of there. Ron, tell us again what filament this is. Nice. Very pretty. Very pretty. Okay. And by the way, Jeff, in stuff you make is where all the stuff that all the
Moon City 2.0.
Moon City 2.0 looks really nice. Is where all the makers put their stuff. Here's where a Canadian maker just made it. And Jeff, you were in here, I believe. This is what Jack did last time. Remember? Jack's really talented. He makes his engravings walk.
Canadian maker project.
And that's what Muhugs did. But my point is,
Triple color Uriel.
this is what all the peeps put it. Come on, Jeff.
Thanks.
All right. Let's see. So this is, of course, the stream today, and I printed 6. I'm sorry, I painted 6 of these. I'll probably do more. A couple more anyway, at least, is my guess. Okay, that's the wrong way. Okay, here's the shuttle that Jeff was saying. He took a photograph himself of it. No, this is probably a litho, right? But anyway, yeah. Man, I remember those days too. I remember exactly where I was when I first heard that the space shuttle had exploded. Sadly.
It was awful. It was the worst day for us.
It is. I mean, man, it's just a huge mess. And there's a part of Jeff's trains. Jeff's got some really good trains. And his plane collection. Or plane photograph collection. Jeff, you haven't taken any of these, have you? I mean, not judging. I'm just saying, or have you? You said there was one where you personally were there or something.
God, these are all so pretty. I love them.
Huh?
They're all so pretty.
Oh yeah, space shuttle.
Look at
Look at the blue angels up here.
I need to put up pictures too. That's a great idea.
Yep. A little light there. A little light there.
Says BTW that was done on the electrocarbon.
On the electrocarbon, okay. I'm really enjoying my bamboo, Ron. I mean, I really am. I mean, it's good deal. I was thinking a second ago I would go ahead and cut one of these, but I don't think I'm ready on pretty much any of them. Is this going to move? Nope. I gotta do this the right way. Control Z. Okay. I gotta select both of them and then move it, which is a pain in the Ruby. So if anybody knows how to take in spaces, and see, this is going to be tough because the center one also isn't grouped.
Says that.
Welcome back, Jim. I was wondering if you were going to say, be right back. But welcome back. All right, so here's another one. Okay, it's almost there. This one's almost there. So really, I only have one more, so I'm not going to make it. I'm going to have to make more of these. Let's take and fill this up a little bit. Excuse me. And I want to print this one out here. In fact, I want to go ahead and group it, right? Now that I've got it like that, that way I can just click on it. And I think this is going to go vertically here. Oh, I thought that was going to work. Yeah, it should. Let's put it down here like this. Ooh, that's not good. What about down here? That's going on a whole new one. All right, let me bring a new one. I say a new one. Let's bring one that at least has some space on it. Yeah, and let's go ahead and put this one back over here. Good enough. Good enough. What else is over here that's weird?
Jeff's Train World Vote, Anno Gauge. Says, I have a bunch. I'm an aviation nut too. I grew up by an Air Force base. Jeff's Train World Vote.
Oh, I hear you, man.
Anno Gauge. Says, Edwards
Air Force Base. Okay.
JJE.
I think that should be okay there.
Hey Jeff.
Let's see. Okay, this one. Now, I'm going to go ahead and group that again. So all I'm going to do is just move it. and put it here, but I think this
Ships
is
train
gonna
world
go better.
and no gauge.
Rotated.
Says home of the test pilots.
Home of the test pilots. I've been at a
Ships
few.
train world home and no gauge. Says Chuck Yeager.
I've been at a few Air Force bases. Nellis, Lackland, Chanute, Reese. That's all I can remember. Doesn't mean that if I gave it some, look through some paperwork and stuff, I can find some more. Which I don't know if you guys remember, but I don't know, was it the retro or the last stream? I actually dug out my Air Force paperwork and reminisced a bit.
Well, I'm going to have to run for the day, Al.
All right, Paul. Hey, so much.
Move
It's a pleasure.
Have a great day, Paul.
I'm trying to let you wave at everybody. There you go, Paul.
Everybody have a good day.
See you later, Paul.
Okay. See
Take
ya.
care.
Bye.
Bye-bye. And I probably should be doing this one.
Yeah, it's not exciting. It's just I'm taking it slow because I don't want it to mess up.
Okay. It looks like you're like.
Yeah, Paul.
It looks like you're like
Maker project. Says later, Paul.
Like you're mixing fissible material or something.
Yeah, it does look like a mixer. That's the greatest thing about it. It does it automatically. Mixing the yarn.
Yeah. Let's hope you don't get stuck snapping. All right, so that's about it for that there. We'll get one more.
Not connect any devices.
Huh? Do you see what I did there?
Do not connect any unknown devices. Yes, I saw the video.
Do you see what I did there?
Yep, I got it.
For us.
Don't go there. Okay, it's a little hot right now for that kind of thing.
Oh, definitely. It is. Can I get one of these in there? Oh, no. Will this fit right here? Can I bet if I tweak that a little bit, I bet you. I bet you it will, but we'll just. I bet you. Maybe I should start grouping them before I move them. I'm not that efficient. Oh, this is the land over here. Oh no, look at that. I had a beautiful little spot for it right there. Because I want to take this. Does anybody know the command to manually what? Oh, control G. Good. So all I got to do is sit here, select the stuff, and do control G. It's kind of awkward to be honest, but control G, and it's grouped. Okay, so now all I got to do is move it. Okay. All right. I'm gonna need 1, 2, probably 4 more. All right, let's see. So it'll do 4 across, right? Grouped. There's 4 across there. There's 4 across here. I'm not going to group it because I'm going to have to move them individually anyway. I'm going to have to ungroup it again. I'm going to figure if I get them over. I think what I'll do is I'll just do this. I'll duplicate. duplicate this thing and fill it up again. Oh, Control Z. Oh, look at this one.
Canadian Maker Project says, okay, got you on my PC now.
Awesomeness.
Train World Pro, NOH says, IJJE. Canadian Maker Project says, now I can type faster.
Yes. But can you type accurately? That's the question, Ron, right?
Train World Pro, NOH says, sorry, I was working on dot-line wiring on my laptop.
Okay. Work away. Enjoy.
Canadian Maker Project says, LOL, you know me.
For a long time, my friend. All right. Let me Control Z this. Control duplicate it. Give me another one of these. I'll put it right there. And I'm going to fill it up with these puppies right here. Oops. I said I'm going to fill it up with these puppies right there. And honestly, I'm just getting tired of doing this. To be honest, there's still a bunch of stuff to be picked up off the printer, but I don't have one good, where I can feel that I'm not wasting the wood. One good one. I don't even have one good one that I know that I filled up all the way. See, like that. That's got a bunch of holes in it too. I still have to do all these here. So let's see. Let's do this. Okay, let's take care of these here. All right, so let's do another one. I'll duplicate. All right, let's take these. Put them on the top row. All right, and this one, go right here.
Canadian Maker Project
Oops.
says, why all the holes? Are you making a Romulan Beagle battleship?
No, I'll show you. I'll show you, Ron. All right. So, all right, that's a good place to save. Okay. Yeah, that's what's real weird. Here's some of it. Okay, there's some of it right there, and then a lot of circles. Yeah, right on that right there. There's a lot of circles there. If you think about it, those tanks are all circles. Those engines are all circles. So that tank is all circles. This is those other pieces that I showed you. See, it goes like that. Oh wait, like that. Okay, so those are the pieces that are bread shaped, bread slice shaped. And there's the tail. And then check this out. Okay, there's some circles there for the engines. There's circles, all in there. And then that's how that's how it boots up. There we go. Does that make sense now, Ron? All right, let me get this over. Put this puppy here. See, I'm really having second thoughts as to if these circles are going to get white.
Yeah.
I really am. I may not have to worry about them actually being painted because they're not the flat stuff. The flat stuff is not even this stuff. This is going to maybe, but like these pieces right here are all white already and all taken care of. And in fact, this is one of them right here. Yeah, I know it's
I'm
right.
at the end.
Let me take this. And in the end, see?
At the end.
And
It's
in
the end.
the end, the meek shall
At the end of this game.
Mhm.
Gotta go slow because it's all knotted and stuff.
All right, so those are already cut and done, and I'm waiting. I'm waiting to go get these here in a second. As soon as I have one of these that are ready to go, and yeah, I'm gonna commit. These are probably
Jets Train World Ho, NO Gauge. Says. Hi Canadian.
Naughty. It's so naughty. So, bro, I'm gonna be going in about 10, 15 minutes.
Let me do this one. Okay.
I have food coming.
Thank you for being here. What type of food you got?
Chinese. Although I'm not sure if it's gonna be here on time because, well, and then because of the storm. So
Oh yeah. Well,
I may
enjoy
have
it.
to go.
Where's it coming out of? Is that little restaurant or?
No, it's a new restaurant because that one doesn't deliver.
Uh-huh.
So it's one down it's down the street, quote unquote, like I don't know, about a mile from here.
Right.
Yeah.
Was it just my imagination, or was their soup always like orange yellow?
I think their soup was always orange yellow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Canadian Maker Project. Says. Hello at Jets Train World Ho, NO Gauge.
All right.
All right, sis.
This is it. Well, no, I'm not done yet. Now I'm down. This is the end, and that's the end of this game. Woo. Woohoo! Weird lighting.
Yeah. I'll probably cut another of these. I don't know. It's 4 o'clock. I have to go pick up grandson at 6, I believe. So that's my drop dead time.
Woo.
I think. No, do I? I don't know. I'm gonna have to ask Nana. I'll be right back. While you're showing them, please.
Oh gosh, yes. Make sure that you got the kid unstranded. So that is done. Let me plug in my other stuff over here. Okay. So that's game, and that's this game. Okay, they both come off. Both cakes came from the same skein, even though they look different. It's because the lighting. This one obviously is a little smaller. This one feels a little tighter than that one. I think because this one is larger, and I went slower. So that's why this one feels a little softer. That's okay. I'm gonna start with the smaller one actually. Put all this in here because I don't want this to lose itself. And when I start to knit, it'll come from here. It's like, think about it like a candle. You always go from the middle. Okay, so I'm going to start with this one. And we're going to thread the machine. So I'm going to move my camera. If you have problems, you know what? I'm going to close it because I don't want anybody to get sick.
Canadian Maker Project. Says. At Full Heights beautiful cake. Too bad not food type.
Yeah, right? I love cake. Imagine if I could just make these into real cakes. That would be awesome. Okay, so move my camera over here. Now, make sure I have between this and this point. Yep, okay, good. The light source. Yeah, I need to work on the lighting issue. No matter what I do, the light is always bad in here. In my own craft room, I never have it. It will not stay where I tell it to. That's okay. So unfortunately, I can't show you how to. Maybe I can. You guys would laugh if you saw how to do that. I'll show you. So this is where I have my camera situated on. It is a basket for sewing. And I got some books, and then I have another basket. And it's sitting on top of here on the handle.
Canadian Maker Project. Tip. Will Hugs what you like more, knit or crochet?
Let me read that. Oh, I think I like crochet better because it's faster. But I like knitting better because it's just, it looks more, I guess, professional, if you will. But it's not, because it takes longer to knit some things, but you can knit with a machine, obviously, and it can be just as fast. When I'm talking about hand knitting versus crochet, crochet is faster if you're doing it. If you're doing knitting, it's much faster to do it with a machine. You're still creating the same thing. People are like, oh, it's not real knitting. Yeah, it is. You know, you got to sit here at the machine. You got to figure out what to do. It's not easy.
Have you seen the video that Dave Gatton put out? CNCing is not real woodworking. I think it follows the same topic as what you're saying.
Right. Yeah, you have. I understand. You know, you have your purists. You know, you're like, no, that's not real knitting.
Well, no, but you have to watch the thing. I mean, it's don't make judgments or anything like that. It's just, yeah.
Okay, I will certainly watch it when I have a chance.
Yeah.
Definitely. So, like I said, I'm getting rid of this one because this one is way too soft. See, I think that was one of the problems.
Too soft.
Yeah, this was a lot.
So you throwing it away?
No, this one I'll use for hand knitting or hand crochet.
Oh, okay. You can't wind it?
Yes, that is an awesome idea, which will happen on another day.
Yeah, there you go. That's why I'm here.
Yeah. Thank you for that idea.
Yeah.
Canadian Maker Project says, Al, maybe you should make Moo a loom. LOL.
Moo is a loom.
A loom. Friggin' loom.
A loom. She is a loon. What?
Loom with an M.
Oh, make her a loom. Is that a loom? What is that?
Yeah. Now I would. Hey, that's like knitting. That's the original knitting.
We can look into that too. By the way.
That would be awesome. Yeah, I'm gonna need a bigger loom for that.
Right,
or
so
organize it differently.
I'm trying to figure out. Let's see. Show last position. Oh,
all right, so you can minimize my screen, especially since I'm going to be home in about 10 minutes.
Okay, I'm minimizing your screen now. I'm just kidding.
Awesome.
I have to go look at something on the laser.
A laser.
Yeah.
I got to put my hand in. I keep running into the yarn.
Says, another project unfinished, LOL.
Hashtag unfinished project, Jim. That's
Canadian
right.
Maker Project says, I guess then we need a room for a loom. LOL.
Right. Oh, if there's, if there's some more things that I need to add, I will find a way to fit it in here. You know, this is a very small room. I think it's 10 by 10, maybe. I have 6 bookcases, a pull-out sewing table, and then I have this table where the knitting machine is at, and then I have a desk behind me, and then I have stuff underneath the tables and things. So yeah.
Resynchronized my home position, guys, which is I went ahead and just took it and and had it go back to the corner, the upper corner of where it goes. So now, hopefully, see this little line right there. If I click show last position, that little line goes away. No, let's go to origin. I don't know. That's what I thought. Go to origin. Where's my little line? Show last position. Okay, all right. Never mind. It did what it's supposed to. That right there is where the laser's at right now.
Laser.
I also meet the KW Roll Spinners Club. That was neat watching them make roll.
So all I got to do is go over here like this. And up here we go. Something like that. And I don't have to get it as precise as I'm wanting to get it, but I just like to challenge my coordination and eye movement and all that good stuff. All right, so there we go. So that's there. I'm going to save our progress in Lightroom. So our Lightroom saved. What were you saying, Moohugs?
I need to respond to Ron.
I beg your pardon?
I need to respond to Ron. Hold on. Ron, if there was ever a reason for me to move to a place that is cold and has sheep, it would be because of wool spinners. Definitely. I would love to live somewhere like that. Like Scotland comes to mind. So yes. Thank you.
Actually, Canada is kind of cool.
I only know Ron in Canada. I don't know anybody else.
You know Greg in Canada?
I didn't know Greg was in Canada.
Yeah. You know Chris? Oh. I mean, not Chris. I was going to say Chris Nealon, but no, he's not.
He's close to Canada.
Yeah, I guess. New Hampshire?
He's in New Hampshire, yeah. Okay. I'll let you go back to your light burn. I'll be quiet now.
All right. I'm trying to think here. This is going to go here for sure. Now, I'll just ungroup and move that one. So see, that's all grouped up. So let's ungroup it, and then go ahead and ungroup it again because it's still grouped. Okay, there it is. I probably just moved it up. Control Z. Let's move that. Here. There we go. That's good. Okay. So this one's almost full. I have a couple of few small ones here. I can just send over there. Let's do these. But let's take 4 of them over there. We'll get lucky. Oh no. I pulled something I didn't need to pull. See the top? Let's Control Z that. I almost messed that up. Let's group it just so it doesn't move on us. I'm sure we can at least get 2 in, guys. Let's make this one group. One. That's close. Oh, that's really close. We get too close to this. In that corner. The corner is usually the thing. This right here. That's what I want. That'll probably be okay. If not, I'll just cut another one of those little things. And then this one over here. What's she always doing?
Just sitting right there in between the work so she can see.
Yep. Sunshine. So far the music not been overwhelming and stuff, and it's all okay, right, sis?
Okay. Yep. What did Sunshine do?
The volume's at 6, by the way. She's sitting there waiting in the doorway, so she's looking down the hall and then looking in the room and, making sure that Nana doesn't do something without her. Okay. I want to send this over to the printer.
Canadian
I
Maker
think
Project
that's loaded up enough.
says, music okay but hard to hear move.
See, I told you, Moo.
Because I don't have my mic on. Sorry, guys.
Ah, there you go. Well, I don't have my mic on either. The camera's right here. Thanks for the radio check. Radio check? Thanks for the audio check. Ron? All right, I'm sending this over to the laser.
Canadian Maker Project says, I'll buy her a mic LOL.
Actually, she bought me a mic last time. Excuse me, guys. Be right back.
Hugs says, sorry Ron, I don't have my mic on or fancy earbuds. Canadian Maker Project says, hashtag unfinished project number. I lost count LOL.
I hear you. So, I want to take a quick break, walk around, and while this is going, and then I'll come back. And
I'm going to be going then because it's a good place for me to stop. I want to say I'm sorry that I didn't get anything done per se.
I thought you had.
Well, yeah, I did. So maybe by Friday I'll have something ready for everybody on the retro show if anybody shows up for that. Because always exciting things happening on Friday.
And remember, this Friday on the retro show, I will be announcing something in the community that is, I don't know the word I want to use, but impressive, and definitely very, very retro. So join us at 6:30 p.m. Central Time, this channel, for the next Retro Friday, which is when we're going to be on. Now, I'm still going to be on here, but that's going to be the next time that Blue Hugs will be back. See what I did there?
I saw that. Yeah. All right. Thank you, everybody. It's so nice to see everybody. I will talk to you guys on Friday. Oh, I guess I should stand up and review. Woo! Great.
Canadian
All right, guys.
Maker Project says,
Later, Moo.
Later, guys. You recognize this hat, Gilroy?
Was that Dad's?
Yep.
Yeah.
So I have his hat and I have his hammer.
His what?
I have his hat.
Oh, and his hammer.
And his hammer.
Yeah, I used to go to the beach with that. I used to go catch crabs with it. Yeah.
Yes, Train World Pro.
I don't know if that's the original one. That'd be awesome.
Yes.
Key Biscayne?
My Hugs. Hey Jamie.
It is pretty old, yeah.
See Yamu Hugs.
I don't know. Go back and look at some photos.
I have to look. Wow. If that's true, wow. I'm not going to wash it.
I think I remember
Yes,
seeing
Train
him,
World Pro.
with that hat on. We were fishing,
Yes. Have a great evening, Hugs.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much. Next week, I will have this thing running. I'm going to work on it all week. This is the only thing I'm going to be doing. All my other projects are going to take second place because I've got to do this. This is incredible. I've had this long and haven't done anything with it. So, yes, thank you all for your patience. Have a great day, everybody. Take care.
Blue Hugs. See you later.
Bye.
Welcome, salute. Live long and prosper.
Live long and prosper and eat well.
Yes, Train World Pro. NO Gage. Yes. I'm in my train layout room.
Ooh, train laying out, huh?
Ooh, love to see it.
Jeff, you want to show us a little? Oh, that went off. That went off. That I'm gonna have to redo that one. But that's okay. I got plenty of spare woods. There we go. Yeah, that one went off too.
Canadian Maker Project. Says. Vulcan salute.
Well, show us some of your projects, Jeff. All right, I'm going to go ahead, guys, and
Says. Bye everyone.
bye-bye.
Good to see all of you. Have a lovely week. Purple heart, red heart, purple heart, red heart.
Purple heart, red heart, purple heart, red. Whatever the color of my skin is, Vulcan salute. All right, I need to concentrate back on this then. So, the desktop, and that's me down here. All right, so this is cutting now.
Simply Wooden Creations. Says.
Indeed.
Live long and prosper.
Indeed, live long and prosper. So I need to get that out of there so that I can remember which one I did. This is the production process. All right, so that one can be
Simply Wooden
there.
Creations. Says. Vulcan salute.
What else am I going to pack? I guess I'll do this. Yeah, these circles don't need to be painted at all. Yeah, none of these circles, because
Says. Vulcan salute medium dark skin tone. Vulcan salute medium skin tone. Vulcan salute
They're gonna
medium
be up
light
against
skin
each
tone.
other.
Vulcan salute light skin tone.
There you
Vulcan salute out.
there you go. That's what I thought. All right, let me move these up a little bit here. Once I have this done, though, then I've got the kit set up to go into production. So if anybody would like one of these kits cut or made, please PM me or DM me or whatever, message me somehow, and I'll be more than happy to talk to you about it. All right, so have we done this one? No, we haven't, right? So I guess that one could be the next one. So let me take this over here and incorporate it into this right here. Will that work? Maybe if I look at it closer, huh? Oh, I'm sure this will work. There's no reason why it can't. Okay, so far so good. I got to move this one. Just got to align this one. Oh, Control Z. Let's group it. I just group it. If I got to move it like this and I got to touch it, it better be grooved. Okay, no, heck, let's just move it in here. It's going to be perfect precision, too. That one's good. That one's good. That one needs to be moved a little bit. So let me do this. Group it. And then move it, right? What is up there? What did I do? Did I touch that? Yeah, I did, didn't I? Ungroup it. Let's try this again. Yeah, there we go. So let's group. And find a spot in here. Can I? This probably needs to go up. So one of the questions I've been asking today is if anybody knows how to do what I'm doing, how to nest stuff as best as possible. But I think like these, because they're not all like grouped together like this. Yeah, it's gonna be really hard. You're gonna have to touch every single one of them anyway. So may as well just move them by hand. Is my thought. All right, so that's ready to come over here. That, and of course, every single one of those centers moved on me. So let's do Control Z, goes back to where it needs to be. All right. Do this again. Hey, I'm starting to get hungry too.
Billy Bird, the
Billy
Messy
Bird!
Studio,
Billy Bird.
says, did you finish the Marvel thing,
Hello.
or just decide to try something else for a bit?
Well,
Billy Bird,
I'm
the Messy
really
Studio,
close. I'm really close to finishing, Billy.
Blue. Billy Bird, the Messy Studio, says, Jim,
I couldn't find
Billy
the battery
Bird,
box,
the Messy Studio,
but yes.
Jeff,
And because today is the day that the space shuttle docked with the Mir's space station. Muhugs and I were talking about this, and we decided to build the space shuttle. So this will be the project we're actually working on. I'm thinking about. I need to put the battery box in, Billy.
Says, Billy.
And I'm thinking
Billy
of doing
Bird,
a little video
the
on
Messy
it.
Studio, says,
I've been sick all week, Billy. I mean, literally puking in the other end for 2 days. I didn't eat from Monday to like Friday. Yeah, it was pretty bad, So I wasn't able to locate the battery
Billy
box.
Bird,
I've got a
the
battery
Messy
box for
Studio,
it.
says, I heard.
Yeah,
Keeper told me.
yeah. Yeah. Ouch. but like I said, what I'm planning to do is do a video and then releasing the video. You know, like next week. Plus, the videos have been really helping, I think, the channel out. I've been looking at the users and the views and the views are
Billy Bird, the Messy Studio,
all that rot.
says, glad you are feeling better.
Brother, you, me, and too. It's just wow. I tell you. One more of these. Oh, will that go right there? Oh, that went perfect. All right. So, and see, right now, Billy, this is printing. So I was going to say, wow, it finished, but it didn't. There's a couple of those that messed up. I'll have to redo those. Really, a lot of them that I'm seeing the edge, all the lower edge, left edge, messed up. So I'll just have to redo. And I'll probably need to fix it before I go on too. So that's this one here. See, they're pretty packed on there. So maybe I need to take and move them over to another one or something like that. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll take all these and I'll put them on another one. Just move them and then fill everything in and then cut it and everything's good. Can I get any more of these in here? Here, let's make sure I bring them all over. All right, I'm going to 90 this degree in and let's zoom in. So this one will be like this. Yeah, so let's do this one here, these three here, over here. Like this. Yeah, that one broke up on me. Hey, folks. Thank you for hanging out here for a bit. I appreciate it. I think I'm going to try to do this up until about 6. I think I need to go pick up the grandson. I need to ask Nana again. I need to wake her up. I guess. I'll be right back before she goes to sleep. Yeah, so I'm not certain. Might have to go pick up the grandson. Might not have to go pick up the grandson. In either case, I will either be streaming until 6 or until EV Mux times out, which is 8. I don't think I'm going to do 8, but I don't know. I'm not. Yes, Billy, that's how much better I'm feeling. Okay, let's see. All right, I want to put some air on here. Did I turn that on? It's getting kind of cool. I mean, kind of warm. All right, I got these 3 to fit in somewhere. I guess they go over there because this looks like it's ready to be cut. Here, let's just put that there for now. I bet that'll fit up here, easy. Go there. Go there. There. And that one. Go there. All right. So this is going to be the next one we cut. Oh, wait. Was that what I just cut? Oh, crap. No, these are the ones. Yeah, these are the ones I'm going to have to redo. So let me serve these outer ones. No, I'll just wait on redoing this. I'll keep working on these. And then what I'll do is I'll fit it in on this one and recut on this one. So let me just work on those and wait for it to finish cutting, which it did. So never mind. I'll be right back. Let me go get this stuff out. Let me put it in the baggie, and then we'll figure out which ones I have to move back again, guys. I'll be right back. Oh man, and that's really moistening my deal there. All right, I'll be right back. forgot or realized that I left a can of paint out in the hot sun that I used to paint this gallon of paint actually. All right, so it looked like I could go just a little bit higher on the deal there. In other words, like there. See, I don't know that looks. Maybe I'll just go a little bit higher like this. Hey, Greg.
Yes. Hello, Al.
Welcome, Greg. How are you doing? All right, I'll go ahead and send this and cut this. So let me send it, and then I'll go over there and cut it. I'll be right back.
JJE says, Red. Stock Crusher Canada says, doing well here. Billy Bird, the Messy Studio says, Red. Stock Crusher Canada says, hi Jim. Snow Crusher Canada says, hey Billy.
All right. So I'm back. I'm back. And that's cutting. So let's take and swap these two. No. Let's not swap these two. Let's bring up this program. Yes. All right. So that's what we just cut. So that's done now. Okay. All right. So that can go over the side. Right? That's the fourth one we just did. Now, let's look at this one, because all these around the outside, I'm going to redo. In fact, this is what I'm going to do. Here, let me take and just highlight them all.
Maker Project says, where there's smoke, LOL.
Right? And hopefully it gets blown out, sucked out into the yard. All right, so I'm going to take all these and basically duplicate them. This one, and amazingly, it was all these there. I think that's all. I'm going to go look. I might need to do this one. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and say I do, and not worry about it. Oh, definitely this one needs to be done. Okay, so that there. And I'll also go look to see what, so I'm going to duplicate these. Oh, I just almost messed up. Let me move this away from here. Okay, so let me go get the stuff that I know didn't cut right. Hold on.
Canadian Maker Project says, right now doing more prints on the Elico.
All right. This is, I guess I'll just put these down here on my on-air sign. All right. So that one needs to be done, which I've got. It's funny. This one doesn't look really, really big, but I think that's that one there. Can't tell. I guess it's a little bit bigger than that one. So those two are good. Then I've got four of these like ring things. I put one on Sunshine's paw and it fits really nice. So there's four, I think, of them. I don't know if anyway. I think I pulled the four. Yeah, they're there. We'll redo the four. Um, there's another one of these that is smaller. That's the one to the right, and I know because I'm sitting here looking at it um, right there. So in fact, I'll try to. I know what I'll do. I'll put them like this. Here's this one, and then this one, that one, and then that one up there. Yeah, there we go. So that's like this, guys. Okay, that there. So one, two, three, four, five, six, seven. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so there's 7 of them there. The irony is I still see this one here.
Simply Wooden Creations says,
And the thing is,
where did you find the pattern for this?
Russ, I purchased the rights to sell the make CNC.com files. It was only $195 for every single one of their patterns, and I can sell the kits, and I can build the projects and sell the projects too. I just can't give the files away nor sell the files in any way. So, and I'm seeing 2 of these that I need to do something with. 3 of these that didn't cut right. And there's a lot of stuff in there, a lot of stuff. So, where did these not cut? I'm not sure where they're not. I guess was it this one? Because I didn't pull it out. So let's duplicate that one too. Okay, and that's this one here. All right. So Alt D, and away over here it goes. Alt D over here it goes. Alt here over here it goes. Yeah, that was, or was it this one?
Simply Wooden Creations says, okay, cool.
Paul did
Might have
too,
to
by
have
the
you
way.
show me where to buy. I
Make
like this model.
CNC.com, Russ. Go there, and they've got a deal right there on the splash screen. You can buy all the files. The deal that they've got there, if it's still there, it'll be right on the front page, right on there. Make CNC.com. MACKE CNC.com. I think it's $195. And man, they've got stuff on there.
Simply
Oh my
Wooden
God.
Creations
Dave,
says,
you should see.
thanks.
You're welcome. You should see the stuff that's in there. Oh my God. Oh, good Lord Almighty. You know, there's some stuff in there that's really cool. Okay, so I may end up having to remake some of this stuff. I'm just having a hard time as to, the centers. The centers didn't cut because, like these two, because these really aren't part of the deal. That's where I was getting confused. Where do these come from? Okay, so then that's all I really need is that right there, like this. Let's see, like that, right? I got one more ring. I don't see it. Huh. Well, I got one more ring down here
Canadian Maker Project
versus that right
Al, next time when you need to make something for CNC, try G-Sender and see what you think for running your machine.
I don't know. Is it? See, I've got an Arduino. It's not a. I don't have a controller like everybody else does, or like a parallel port, or it has to be a USB. But like I'm saying, the G sender. No, I guess it would do it. It would take the G code and send the G code to it. That would work. But I'd have to do it in G code, right? Is it a G code converter, or what? Because I can just save to G
Canadian
code.
Maker Project says it is free and will work for your machine.
Yeah, but what does it do? Is my question.
These strange things says sender works with Arduino.
What does it do though? Is my question. Why do I need it, guys? What is it used for? That's the. Let's bring this puppy over here and make this bigger so we can all see it. Oh, I'll drag them both over. All right.
These strange things says the long mill works on Arduino. Canadian Maker Project says it is slicer and controller. Simply wooden creations says found it.
Yeah.
OMG, lots of stuff.
Yeah.
Patterns.
Search their web patterns. Search their patterns there and see what you like. You can buy them individually from them or buy the whole package. There's also lifetime deals I think that you can get with them. I believe that Klondike got a lifetime deal there, and then they turned around and did this. And like I said, Paul jumped on it, and then he mentioned it, and I jumped on it. All right, so I'm going to take and put this horizontally. First of all, let's 90 degree it, so I can move it, manipulate it a lot easier. So yeah, so I'm going to be doing this then. Yeah, that's going to work out really good too, spacing wise. Okay, all right, I can dig that. Let's move these up. Let's bring some more over. Yeah, I'm just going to work with one line because I think that'd probably be easier if I just did that right there like that.
These strange things says sender takes your code from your design program and controls the CNC.
Directly.
What do you use to control the CNC?
I use easel to control the CNC. I send G code to it, and it in turn does the control. But you know, that might be a project for some Sunday to try something like that. But you guys would have to try to help me out with it if that's the deal. Because I mean, that's the whole thing, right? I mean, if I just do it and get it done, nobody learns anything from it, right? Am I wrong? Oh, before I forget, I'm going to bring these in here.
Jets Train World Home, NO Gauge says still at it.
Yes, sir. Yeah, Jeff, I don't do 20, 35 minutes. It's got to be at least an hour and sometimes 2, 3, and 4. Okay, I'm going to group this before I lose it. Okay, it's grouped because I want to squeeze it in here somewhere, and I'm just thinking
Jets Train
it may
World
not
Home,
need to go there.
NO Gauge says build me a gondola for my layout N gauge.
If you have the plans, that's easy. You need it designed too. Let me control this is the
Canadian Maker Project says beware Rowdy and Whitefield and raving about CNC Labs. Not you can try our software, and since it is open source, you can give it a try.
that might be a good thing. Yeah, maybe it could be, like I said, a stream, guys. I'd love to do it. Live and unencumbered. Well, maybe a little. Okay, so that's that there. I ain't gonna hack it. I ain't gonna hack it. All right, there we go. Okay, there we go. That's a done deal. That one will work. Oh, I never did bring those down though, did I? I just brought that one. Scratch that. Let's make sure this one goes on, guys. That's what we need.
These strange things. Says. One of the circles is missing the center circle. These strange things. Says. Never mind.
One of these things belongs with the other. One of these things is not like the others. Okay. But yeah, thank you for mentioning it. Will that go there if I rotate it? Let's go 90 degrees. Is that going to fit? Oh, now I screwed that one up. See, that one doesn't have anything in the center. In fact, I left it down here, so I'm going to have to go all the way down. See right there? Go all the way down to where it gets back down there like that. And then I'm going to go ahead and do this. And you know what I'll do? I'm going to do this. Make it small. Move this up here. Give me a little room here. There we go. That. Okay, now I bet we can get 3 of these in. Well, we'll get 2. We'll just put 2 in. Yeah, I'm just using regular wood now, so it doesn't really matter. And plus the fact that the last one messed up, it probably needs to not be that. Okay, so we got those. Yeah, I guess we just put one of these in. Get 2 in. But I can. I noticed this one needed to be moved over. All right, so looks like that's the whole sheet. We still got this. Let's move that over here. Right, here's another one of these. This needs to go horizontal. 90 degrees rotation. There we go. It is. That's good there. All that stuff will move over in a second. Still got the hole in the center.
These strange things. Says. Woot woot. I am up to 211 subs.
Sweet.
LOL.
Congrats. Guys, go over to Strange. I wanted to say Strange New Worlds, but go give Jack a follow, guys, if you haven't. Don't have any mods. Jack, you're a mod, right? Yeah. Put your URL out there, please. Oh, Control Z.
These strange things. Says. Yes.
Yes. Yeah. Go ahead and put your link your I don't care, YouTube, Twitch. What are you going to stream, Ron? What time?
Says. I am going to jump, maybe streaming tonight or later.
All right, man. What are you going to stream? When? What time? And Canadian Maker Project too.
NOH. Says. 1. Canadian Maker Project. Says. Some of these strange things.
Hey, Ron, don't forget Retro Friday, Ron. Swing by next Friday at 6:30 Central.
Canadian Maker Project. Says. Just an update screen.
Okay, gotcha. Well, I hope I can catch it.
Jeff's Train World Film. NOH. Says. I thought about doing a live tonight, but it seems I lost my viewership.
We'll get a new one.
Maker Project. Says. Later all.
Later.
These strange things.
Live long and prosper.
See that. Canadian Maker Project. Says. Welcome salute.
Indeed.
Jeff's Train World Film.
Indeed.
NOH.
Welcome salute.
Says. Syria Canadian.
I did. That did work. That did. I did do that. I did. How are we looking over there? It's done. Okay, good. Good. We're making some progress. Let's. I don't think I can get this stuff cut tonight, but it'd be nice if I could. I would do both, Jeff. I've been doing
Jeff's
both.
Train World Home. NOH.
I've been doing
Says.
both.
I think I should go back to video instead of lives.
And sometimes that's what you need to do. Lives are, let me see. There's 9 people, which is better than nothing, at least what I'm seeing on this end. But it's probably both YouTube and Twitch combined. And hello YouTube, hello Twitch. Don't forget to give a thumbs up before you leave or while you're here. Oh, that can't move. Just going to fix this before I forget it.
Jeff's Train World
There we
Home.
go.
NOH. Says. You have 9 now, but I had 1 last 2 times.
Well, it's better than 0. You have to be on and beyond and beyond and beyond and beyond. Jack, what time does DeWitt stream today? I'm assuming today, right? Okay, all right. So I probably there was another one of these that was kind of flimsy. Probably could get these in distributed throughout there. All right, so let me do this here. Let's do this one. Oops, and move it over, and then I'll work with these and probably get this incorporated in these over here. But for now, let's bring up here. I'm going to clean this up a little bit, though. I'm going to try to get everything more to the center. And if you can't see it, I certainly can't, huh? All right, here we go.
Jet's train world.
This one looks a little close.
Gauge.
So let's do this.
Says,
let's move everything over.
I don't know what time is good. I've done it all over time zone wise.
Oh, I understand. Yeah, no, that's it. It has to be regular, and it doesn't have to be. I mean, don't get me wrong. Nothing has to be, but it's usually best if it is, because then people kind of, oh yeah, you know, Jeff's streaming. I'm gonna stop off over there. All right, I think I'll do this and move these this way to get them off of each other. And go over to this one and move it over off of it. You see how it keeps nesting into the other ones? Well, there's a way to do this that's a lot easier, but I think these pieces have to be grouped, or else they don't move. Okay, so I'm looking at this here. That looks good. This whole thing could stand to be scooted back to the right.
Jet's train world go.
So I have
gauge.
better margins, basically.
Says, evening is best, but everyone is doing it. Jet's train world go.
Yeah.
Gauge.
Well, I don't know. I start at 2:00 in the afternoon on Sunday. You know. But yeah, you got to find Control Z, Control. Did that move? Okay. I need to move these two over. Oh, that was a game, actually.
Jet's train world
Dinging
go.
Me. So that looks pretty good.
Says, I was thinking morning coffee.
You could do that. I'm not a morning person, so not sure if I'd ever be able to make it. And 10 o'clock in the morning is, I believe, Klondike does this stuff on Wednesday, I believe.
Jet's train world.
But I wouldn't mind coffee. You know, that would be good. I'd try.
Coffee with Jet's train world. LOL.
Yeah. Coffee with Jeff. Choo choo. Chew the fat. Come chew the fat. Here you go, Jeff.
Simply Wooden Creations.
All right.
Says,
we send this over.
A lot of pieces in this model.
Yes, there are. yes, Russ, there are. This thing is, I don't know how many, but those are all the pieces right there. Those are all the pieces right there. But it is what it is, I guess. And you know, it doesn't look like it's as many as what I've got going on here, but it is. I don't remember if I did those. Duh. Okay, well. Trying to sneak it in down here somewhere.
Jets Train World Home, NO Gauge. Says, I was thinking I should try building that on the lathe out.
Building what? This on the lathe? That'd be interesting. You could. No reason why you couldn't. It's just round, right? I mean, there's some other stuff that isn't, but you could. You certainly could. That would be a neat idea, actually. But then you'd have to cut the centers, the little squares and stuff, and the little circles. And all right. Let's see what I'm going to do here. So did I tell it to group, select group off, select all preview? What did I do? I want to lock
Jets
this.
Train World Home, NO Gauge. Says, nice project.
It's a long, big, long one, man. Vert the path, lock selected shapes. Okay, so that's locked. So now I can take this and just move it out of here a little bit. Right? Nope. Grab that one. All right, so let's do not that one. Now I can move it over. Did it grab it over? What did it grab? It's real big. There's nothing else there, is there? Okay. All right. So this is what I'm trying to contemplate. Should I just waste another piece of wood? I think I am. Just another half piece or something. I'll duplicate this. Move it over. Yeah, because I'm going to have to squeeze and move in this and move here and move there. And if I just do this, put it here, and do this, put it here. Then I can take move all this stuff over. Yeah, I think I'll do it this way. I'll move this over. And I'll just use the top piece there. All right, so this is the next one that's going to cut, right? Let me go ahead and go over there. I'm going to clear that off. I'll send this drawing over, and then I'll go pick that stuff up and put the piece in and get it cutting. Let's go to laser. And in fact, I need to take a quick break after I do all these changes. Take a pause for the cause and a break for the bladder, I guess. That's the way it is, right? But be right back, guys. Keep yourselves entertained among you guys. right, so away it goes. Cutting, cutting, and cutting, cutting, cutting some more. Some more. You're welcome, Russ. And again, thanks, Jeff. You can try, man. You certainly can. I did the Star Trek engines on the lathe. I wonder how many pieces there are, Russ. There are quite a bit. All right. While that's cutting, guys.
Patrick Kennedy.
Hey, Patrick.
Yes. Yo.
Howdy.
Back in the world of the movie.
Howdy ho. Welcome. Yeah. Yeah. Me or you? What happened, Patrick? I've been puking and pooping for the last week. All right, so I know there's a little bit of a delay, guys.
Patrick Kennedy says, got infection last day of late.
Oh, really?
Patrick Kennedy says,
Yeah.
been down a week.
I got a viral infection last week, and well, I got rid of it naturally, I guess, after 2 days of puking. But I've been in bed for the last 2 days. I didn't eat since Monday night, puking, pooping, and all the good stuff. And then I think Thursday night was the first time I had a little bit of soup. And then Friday I had a decent meal, and Sunday I had a decent meal too and stuff. Yeah, that's not good stuff, right? That's not good at all. At all. Give me a sec, guys. I gotta go take care of some stuff here, and we'll be right back. I should have a be right back, guys. I've been thinking about changing that deal for BRB. On air, but BRB.
Patrick Kennedy
Oh,
says,
yeah,
Ian has someone back into my truck.
yeah. Of course. You know, people don't want to drive. How to conduct themselves in automotive way. Anyway, be right back. Talk amongst yourselves, okay? I don't have a way to put. I guess I could put some type of scroll and be right back or something, but let me see if I can do it real quick.
Simply Wooden Creations
I'm not certain.
says, it's going around.
Yeah, it is.
I was sick for a week.
Yeah. Okay, you guys talk. Get some water. Be right back. Well.
These strange things. Sis. My wife has been sick for 3 days. She is cold, she is hot, she is sweating, she is freezing. These strange things.
Yes, Jack.
Sis. She is on the couch right now with 3 covers and a fan going.
She's on the couch right now with three fans and a cover going. All right. Oh, the wife. Okay, I see. Yeah, she's sick, huh? Oh, sorry to hear, man. Yeah, yeah. When I went to bed Monday night, which is when that was the beginning, I was shivering like you wouldn't believe. And it's 100-degree here in Texas, right? I mean, I don't remember how hot it was, but it's, I don't know, it's cool in our house. But point being is, I was just shaking bad. Yep, it is going around. It is. Yes, sir, indeed. All right, so that's still got some to go. Let's take a look at what we have here. All right, so this one
Patrick Kennedy.
can be retired.
Yes. Sent pics of the lake out.
Okay. All right. We got some slack time right now. Let's go take a look. Let me look. We'll find them on Facebook, or did you put them on Discord, or I'm assuming Facebook. How come Facebook's not up? Nope, Facebook's down. Okay. No, I'm just joking. Yeah. Nope. Don't see him on Facebook. Where'd you send him, Patrick?
Patrick Kennedy. Says. Text /.
Oh, I got to show you on my phone then, or I got to show them on my phone, or is that not what we were doing here? I guess. I guess I'm so used to when people send me photos that I just show them. Let's see. The lake. Where was the lake again? Can I show these pictures, Patrick? Is that your boat?
Patrick Kennedy. Says. Possum Kingdom Lake.
Possum
Yes.
Kingdom Lake. Okay, I'll show them then. Let's see. So, make sure I got it right. Let me see if I can do it this way. Whoops. Let's see. Can we do this? Let me look at the monitor. The monitor, listen to me. Now there's the lake. So I don't know which way to go now. Wait. Let me look at this. Okay. There it is. There's more lakeage. Possum Kingdom Lake. And then That looks pretty nice right there. New boat, huh? You got a new boat too, Patrick? Anyway, I think that's it. No, one more. What is that right there? That's
Patrick Kennedy says, Ken's boat.
Oh, Ken's boat. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, well, okay. Nice. Hope you had fun, man. All right, so here we go, guys. We're still on the air. Let's bring this back. I'm pretty much done laying everything out. So which one's going to go next? I'm going to still do all these over here. So move this over to there. And Billy Burt, if you're still out there, so far there's no gluing, so there's no tearing back apart. All right. And how are we doing on the cutting? We're almost there. Almost. I do need to get some water. Be right back.
Billy Bird, the Messy Studio, says, I noticed.
All right, so the project itself is that right there. Okay. Yeah, it's the space shuttle, and it's sitting on a big fuel tank and 2 booster engines, and that's all the parts that we're cutting over there. Cutting and making and doing all sorts of things. But anyway, so that's what it's going to be. It's going to be, I'll put stuff together like that, and it will slide forward and get pinned together. And then, huh? Yeah, I know. That's why I left it there, so that I can remember to fix that.
Yeah, I'll eat that.
So here's part of the tail, and then the bottom part, and then it'll basically glue together really at this point, and then it'll slide together like that, and then voila! Hey Jerry!
Hello guys.
I forgot your last.
Yeah, but that's the project for this Sunday, and probably next Sunday. Probably assemble it next Sunday. I'll finish cutting it up. How's your weekend, Jerry? Jerry there, guys, from 3D HP. Go give him a follow. I need to fix the shout out thing is all I gotta say.
Oh, you finished the oven?
Huh?
You finished this?
Yes.
It's bigger than the other.
Yeah, I finished the model run. But not totally.
HP says,
Thanks.
that
Here's
looks really cool.
Here's the well, part of it. I'm making circles, guys, and it's so weird, you know. And that's what I've been doing. I'm just basically making circles, and the way this thing goes together is basically circle, 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 because we're making a tube, right? So, you know, and the same thing up here. There's a bunch of circles up here too. So, yeah, it's really neat the way they did this. I really like it. Got to cut a bunch of circles. Yeah, look at that. Half the thing is pretty much circles. This is the shuttle body itself. This part here, these right here. See these little things right there, but that's it. Everything else is round. Pretty wicked, I think.
I feel like that wouldn't take too long, but then again, you have to glue circle by
Yeah,
circle.
yeah,
That
but
would take a while.
it doesn't. The assembly will take place next Sunday,
I hope I'm here to watch that.
or you can watch it on YouTube
Then we're gonna do it on Twitch.
and Twitch. Both. It's live streaming now to both Twitch and YouTube. But I don't think there's but one person. Hello, Twitch people.
These strange things. Says. Hey Jerry. 3DHP. Says. Have these strange things been?
So the reason I did the space shuttle for today is because I wish we was just here in 1995, and somebody correct me if they actually. It might be 93.
Where is this file from?
This is from the Make CNC collection, Jerry. I'll be cutting these and making them kits. I need to figure out how to make an efficient kit. I'm not certain yet, but I'm able to distribute the kits and cut the models and sell the models. But you can also get the plans on makecnc.com. You can go over there and check it out. This is in I don't want to say memory, but in honor of the day being in 1995, the space shuttle first docked with the Russian Mir's space station. Okay, that's what happened on this day. We've been trying to take and figure out what stuff happens on which days it will stream, and then we're trying to and I say we because Muhugs has been helping me with this. Then we're trying to either build a project, and really I need to have this stuff cut beforehand, build a project before, for that day or something like that, so that we can possibly assemble it on there. But anyway, I've been sick all last week, so I really wasn't able to get it cut. So that's what we're doing, and as if we go back over here, we're not cutting anymore. So let me take and send the next thing over that I have. There's the next thing over, which is this, okay? Because the last thing I cut was all these little tiny circles, right? So let me send this, and I don't know if you guys can see it. Yeah, you can. Let me send this. Let me make sure it's over there. It is now sent, because I don't remember sending it. And I'll go pick that up, change it out, start it out, and then I'll be right back, guys. In the meantime, I'm on air.
Hey Captain says, are you still at it?
All right, we're still here. Good deal. Thank you all that are here. It's it's getting warm in the house. So actually, in my office, it's okay in the bedroom where Nano's asleep. But anyway, let me go up here, guys, and look at what we're going to send. I know I sent this over, but I'm always the same way. Well, did I send it? Did I not send it? Okay, I sent the right one. Okay. Now what I'll do is I'll go ahead and start it, and you guys can see it start and go and do its thing. And so, all right, so we're good there. That means I can pull this one back off of here. Let's just do this. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5.5 more. So this is 10. See, there's all the original parts. So, you know, it's not like I've done it twice. That's what it is, you know. That's the original layout of all the parts right there. That's how I received it. And so what I did is I duplicated it, and then I'm putting it into 12 by 12 boxes, so I can manipulate them back and forth like that. So yeah. These, unfortunately, I'm going to have to redo again. They're backwards. So and they are, as you can see. I'm trying to figure out why they would put them on there backwards. I'm going to flip them over, but so I'll have to redo these. In fact, what I'm going to do is add it to that one right there, and I'll do it next. So let me just grab a bunch of these.
Yes. Okay.
Oh, can't grab that. All right, so let me go. Where is this? Is this? Okay, good. Let me duplicate this. Haul it down here. No, not that. Not that. Let's look at this again. Let me drag this thing, guys. Not drag this. Duplicate this thing, like I said. Okay. Let's duplicate it. Drag it down here, because this is the only one that messed up. Let's get it out from there. Let's take it to the work area. What the heck? And this will be the next one. I'll put it on here, and it'll cut this and do this one. And that'll fix that. All right. So let me get rid of this stuff. We don't need it. Yeah. See, that's not backwards. What happened? That's not backwards either. That's interesting. Very interesting. Okay, and since this doesn't have any writing on it, I think that should be okay. So let's get rid of that. All right. Move this over to here. If I touch this here, is it one piece? Oh, it's the whole thing. Ah, what? Let's Control Z this. All right, let me back up for a second. All right, let's just back up. This right here. Let me ungroup it. Let's group this together. That's one piece. There we go. See, the flag's backwards. Why is the flag backwards? I didn't just do that, did I? Oh, the flag is backwards. We'll deal with the flag here in a second. Let's look at these. Okay, that's good. That's good. So that's not backwards. And yeah, see, it's different because here it's a light engrave, right, of the logo. Here is a deep negative backwards, and this is still backwards here, by the way. But if you notice, the United States is funky backwards. So I'll fix that. Here's this. Let's move these babies over to here. This is oh, that's how it happens. You grab it maybe and go backwards. Okay. I'm still confused as to why the flag is backwards. So we're gonna have to go look at the shuttle to look at that, guys. That's rather I'm questioning that. Okay, so let's just put it there at the center. And I know there's going to be a couple of pieces that I'm going to have to cut. Maybe, I don't know, I forgot what they were, but there we go. I'll recut that and everything will be hunky cool. I guess, how's this going along? Okay. Because this one, I don't have it back on here. Should be fast, I guess. Let's do this. Let's take all three of these and duplicate them. There they are. Let's bring them over to this plate.
These strange things.
And get rid of this one.
The stars on the flag need to be pointed the direction the ship is moving.
Then that's
That is why it is backwards on military shoulder patcher.
Then that's what's going on then. I bet you.
These strange things. Says. It is to signify moving forward.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Who just dinged me? Oh, okay. All right. And let's see. What was I doing when I got squirrel tracked? All right. So let's take this thing. Let's just move it out of the way. Put it right there.
Simply wooden creations.
Let's see. Split this up.
What these strange things said.
Of course. All right, let me see if I can just move this out. Yeah, here we go. This one can leave. Goodbye. And then this one can leave. Goodbye. And ooh, okay. This is one group. This is another group. And while I'm at this, I want to group the United States backwards flag. Also, yeah, and it is grouped. Okay, so this can go away too. So this one is going here. I'm gonna do a little better here. Let me put these in here. Let me put these in here. So that would go. Try to get it as close as possible manually. and then this one can go right here. Let's take a look and see really how close I can go with this. Ooh, man. This is dangerously close. Look at that. Ooh. Yeah. I can go closer. Here we go. All right. And that concludes the ASMR version portion of the stream. Up, Control Z. What I want to do is just move this down, and it'll make that piece fit better. Watch. See, that's still not touching. I could just leave it right there, but this piece here, it'll make it fit better.
Simply Wooden Creations.
Wait, let's go.
But you can move it any way you want.
I can.
It's your model you are building.
This is true. No, I want it right though. I do. Unless I'm doing a parody or whatever. Yeah, I do want to make it exact. On the shuttle that I made for Star Trek, the pallet wood one. I keep thinking about it because there's a piece on there that's just not right. That I should have noted the detail, but I didn't note the detail. I'm trying to just get this away from that edge so I have a lot more room. And I can. This is going to work out really nice. Okay, so let me save this so I've got it now. So this is fixed. That's fixed. I'm going to go ahead and cut this one. We should be done. No, not done yet, but that's okay. And then I still have those 5 to do it. I don't think I'm going to stay live, guys. I've been on for 4 hours now. I'll probably kick back, get some dinner and stuff, and maybe watch some of the other makers. I'm trying to think of DeWitt when he streams, and I'll just have to figure it out. Haven't had any communication, but I'm sure we have no way yet of communicating. That's one thing I wish YouTube had, is some form of communication. Some form of messaging. Because if you follow or subscribe to somebody on YouTube, you should be able to at least chat with them. But maybe, I don't know. I think at one time there was, but it was to email. Let me see if I'm searching here. I'm searching. Let me put this up. Let's watch this. It's better than watching the other screen. So YouTube. Oh, that's not going to work. Jack, what is this channel name again? Because I think I showed up late last time, and I wanted to at least show up, when the show started. I can't find it. I can't find it. Did he put up a message? Oh, there he is. Yeah, never mind. 16 seconds ago. Yep. So it's 6 o'clock.
Things.
Yep.
Says, next stream I watch will be at 8 p.m. The Clack Shack. I got a message board set up on my Jack in the Shop channel.
Yeah, I definitely need some type of some type of scheduler or scheduling. All right, cool beans.
Simply Wooden Creations. Said, looking at pics of this shuttle. I don't see a flag or US on the original.
Really? I thought there was a flag, guys. I really did. I really did. I had a shuttle over here. I can't find it. I wanted to see if they had a flag on it. It does not have a flag. I mean, you know, here's a shuttle, right? Okay. All right. Well, I think this is gonna be what I'm gonna do for now, guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and sign off. I'm getting ready to go over to DeWitt 3D Canada and watch him a little bit, do a little lasering, fix me some food, have some dinner. Thank you, everyone that has been here. It's been a good stream, I believe, of friends that have
These
visited.
strange things. Says, I got an email from YouTube to turn on a new feature called Post. So when you go to my channel now, all the subscribers can leave posts back and forth.
Oh,
Simply
that's
Wooden
good.
Creations. Says, where are we?
Thanks,
Simply
Blue
Wooden
Hugs.
Creations.
Thanks, Jeff.
Says, going.
Yeah. Well, if you want, guys, check this out. Let me do this way. Go over to this guy over here. There we go.
Billy Bird.
And give him some love.
Says, later, everybody.
See you later, Billy. See you later.
Says, https://www.youtube.com/watch?b=m0ptdudarlq.
Right there.
Simply Wooden Creations.
I'll just kick back and watch him.
Says, where are you going to watch?
And soak his knowledge. Right over there. And it looks like that deal is finished. So I'll be in the background
Creations.
cutting stuff up, guys.
Says,
He's saying hello to his peeps. All right. Where was I? Muhugs, Jeff, Muhugs, Jim, Paul, Jim, JJE, Gray Submarine,
These strange things.
Dave
Yes.
Gatton. Thank you so much for
Coming
being
over
here.
from Kilroy's live stream.
Oh, PCs. I wonder if anybody knows about PCs around here. Mark's Mods, thank you for stopping by. Simply Wooden Creations, Russ, Canadian Maker Project. These Strange Things, Jack in the Shop. Canadian Maker Project, Muhugs, Jim, JJE, just going through these guys, trying to Ron. I'm gonna miss somebody. No, I said Russ. I'm Billy
Simply
Burt,
Wooden Creations.
the Messy Studio.
Yes.
Thank you so much,
I
man.
found it.
Good deal. Yeah, he's really good. He's got a lot of filament too. Snow Crusher, Greg. See you later, bud.
JJ says, see you Vulcan salute, Vulcan salute,
Good night.
victory hand waving hand.
Good night. And hey, Patrick, thank you for being here, bud.
At JJ, what were you thinking? Stop spamming emotes warning.
I need to fix that. It's not your problem. In fact, it probably just deleted all your messages. Oh well. It's no problem at all. Did I miss anybody, guys? If I did, sorry. I'm gonna have to adjust. I'm gonna have to whip Nightbot. Anyway, with that being said, guys, remember, no matter what you do, do it just for fun and live long and prosper. See you later. See you next time.
Creation.
I've got an announcement.
Yes. Have fun watching.
Thanks, Russ. Thank you for being here. I have an industry, a computer industry retro announcement on. That's okay. Uh, on Friday at 6:30 Central Time. I'm gonna go ahead and announce it. Maybe if I come up with a video, there'll be a video out first, but certainly at the next Retro Friday, where I'll be working with capacitors, working with the radio. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I need to find the capacitors I actually need for that thing. But anyway, talk to you later, guys. Ciao. I gotta go over here and look.